Talk with Teddy starts now. You pick the topic, I pick the guest. Remember, like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube page, Facebook, and more. You're listening to Talk with Teddy on WLFE DB Radio Network. Please check out our website at WLFE-DB.com. All right, everybody. So tonight is going to be a special episode. So this is one where it's all going to be an adult game. So it's men versus women. We are calling this Venus versus Penus. And it is just as it's spelled. It is Venus, Penus. It is going to be boy versus girls. They are going to get some questions, and they're going to answer them as honest as possible. If their partner does not agree, then what we're going to do is we're going to turn it over to the opposite team. And if both of them agree, then they get the point. If they do not both agree, then it goes back to the original person that answered the question. So as this is the way it's going to play out, is they have 12 questions. And then that's how this goes. They answer the 12 questions. We go from there. If we end up with a special round, I have a special little game that has questions that were kind of pre-printed, kind of like that Cards versus Humanity or whatever they call that game, something like that. My green screen's going a little funky here, but that's okay. So let's get our contestants in here, one at a time, and I'm just going to adjust my screen a little bit here. Yeah, I may have to do it. I'll have to screw with it afterwards. All right, so the first one I'm going to bring in with me is going to be, well, let's bring the girls in first. So we're going to bring in Miss Jena, and then Miss Shanell, and then Erick, and then Cliffy, and boom, everybody's here at once. Look at that.
Hey, everybody.
It's magical.
It's magical.
What's up, everybody over there in the Facebook world and all the other places?
That's right. So, Kathy DeGraw is here and watching. My friend Tom is watching. Sharon is watching. So this is going to be a fun evening. And so this is Battle of the Sexes. That's how that's going to work tonight. And Tom says, hello, everyone. So,
Hi, Tom.
Hi, Tom.
Tom, I'm drinking just for you.
I'm going to be, and I'm sure we're all going to be drinking at some point, because this is going to be an interesting evening. Yeah, you got it. Evening. So how many people checked out my drag queens last night? Wasn't that a blast?
That was hilarious. Oh my God, I was dying.
They were amazing.
Great show.
Weren't they?
Yeah. They're coming back next month. So we're going to, in fact, one of the queens may have her own show on WLFE DB Radio. We're working that out. So we'll see what happens. I have a special hat for everybody that says, I'm not dead yet, motherfuckers. So that's what I'm wearing tonight for this game. I hope everybody
choose happiness shirt.
Not
if you don't
my
like it,
lack of trying.
All right, so Cliffy, why don't you tell everybody a little bit about yourself?
My name's Cliff Cameron. I'm a fat old man. Been hanging out with Teddy for probably 15 years now. Used to be a machinist, then I went back to school and I'm a certified medical assistant, but I'm out of work because I got bad knees, and and Teddy classifies me as a dirty old man. And now I have problems with the old part, but the rest of it, yeah.
Erick, your turn, sir.
Hi, everybody. My name's Erick Harrison. I'm from Missouri. I served in the United States Marine Corps from August of 07 to September of 12. Just kind of always been a friend of Teddy's here. Sorry, kind of putting me on the spot there.
That's all right. That's all right.
My phone keeps freaking out. And pretty much self-described.
All right. Shanell, we're going to you.
I'm just me. I live in Wisconsin.
And what do you do?
I'm a mom.
Your mom. And she also sells stones. She's big into all that stuff. So
Just
I don't
Yeah, I
know
do
what you're
sell
calling.
rocks and crystals.
There you go. See, that's what I was looking for, just to
Thanks.
see who you are. Come on.
I'm
All right.
boring. I don't know why.
You're not boring. All right. Next, Miss Jenna.
Hi, I'm Jena Grover. I've got my own business. It's called G by the Sea. I too work in jewelry. I actually make sea glass jewelry. Not only that, I'm also an actress, a voice actress. So I'm having fun on this particular radio station with Teddy. So
Yeah.
I'm also a Bigfoot researcher on She Squatchers. So check us out on SheSquatchers.com. Yeah.
There you go. That's the way to do it. All right, so some more people have entered the chat room. There we have Mr. Robert on that side, and let's see, over here we're getting a few more extras on my watch party. Guys, if you don't know how to start a watch party, you basically just go to your Facebook page, and down at the bottom where you start to type something in, it says watch party, go live, blah blah blah. Just hit watch party, go in and put the name of the show, which is Talk with Teddy. Puts it right up on your page, and there you go. It spreads the wealth. It spreads the knowledge. It spreads the game. So we're just going to have a good old time tonight. There is really the only rules is going to be we can't let this get too far out of hand, or I'm going to
I love it. That's awesome.
or you're going to get the bad one, which is
Yeah.
Story of my life.
I was afraid it was going to be the gong from the Gong Show, and I was like, no,
Not the gong.
not the
All
gong.
right, so-
anything.
if it's an answer that we agree upon, that the both men get or both women get, you get the point, and that is the dinger. So that's how that works tonight. So we are going to have a really good time with everybody, and I hope you at home are going to play. But here's the thing: Teddy doesn't do this very often, so I'm kind of doing this for just tonight. I normally drink liquor, but tonight I'm actually going to have a Coors Light or two. I actually bought a couple Coors Lights. I haven't had beer in 6 or 7 years, so
Wow.
I'm
Cold in
actually
the
gonna-
mountains of the Rockies.
yes.
He's
So
done.
I'm also going to have a beer. Hello, Zira. Thank you for joining. So let me see who else we got down here. People are saying shared. Please share. Thank you. I appreciate it. Mr. Jerry Shepard is in. Mr. Ernie Atwell, Mr. Dan Connors, Tamara, Tony DeVille. So guys, you are welcome to join along because your answers in the chat rooms may sway my decision when it comes down to the final answer for these folks.
Oh, I'm calling fix already.
Yep.
So are
I'm
you
that video.
are the Venuses ready for the penises?
Woo! We got it, baby.
I've been
We're
waiting
ready.
to hear that all my life.
Oh Jesus! All right, so let's start. Who's going to be the captain of the men and who's going to be the captain of the females? I need to at least know that at this point.
What do you think?
Jenna.
I guess I'll be captain.
Okay,
Erick, why don't you be
and
Let the pretty one be it, Jenna.
You're beautiful. Shut up.
okay, so Jenna and Cliff, is that what we're saying?
Mhm.
Or
You
Jenna,
good
guess
with that,
that'll work.
Eric? Or, well, she said she
Okay.
wanted the pretty one, so that's you.
Oh, okay. Cool beans. The
okay,
captains
so
are on the
Jenna,
right.
Jenna
Okay,
and
yeah.
Eric, Jenna
There you
and
go.
Eric.
You're the
Stud.
pretty
We're going to
one.
start this off hard, and this is the way I said hard. But anyways,
Oh,
this is the
boy.
way it's going to start out. John Verno, hello, buddy. All right, so I'm picking a number between 1 and 10. So Eric and Jenna, please pick a number.
7.
3.
It was number 7.
I was gonna
Um,
pick number 7, and I thought
bada
either 3 or
bing.
7, and you picked
There you
7,
go.
so I did it.
So the first question goes to the. Okay, so the way this works, the first question goes to the boys. Now, Cliff, you're going to have an opportunity to either agree or disagree. And if you do not come up with an answer as a good answer, then it automatically gets passed to the females, and they will be able to give their answers.
Don't
Okay.
mess it up, Eric.
So if
It's on you, buddy.
if I am not happy with the answers that the girls give, then you guys get the point. If I feel that their answer is better and more acceptable, then they get the point. Okay?
I don't like that we couldn't study for this test, sir.
I can only do the tests that we can't study for. That's my favorite kind of test. So I'm ready.
So
Pop
she's good to go. So first question goes to the boys
Men.
or men. Sorry, men.
The
When
little
do you?
dicks in the other room.
Shh. No talking when I'm reading. Shh. When do you feel sex becomes one-sided?
I fell asleep.
Shanell, shush. No talking. When do you feel sex becomes one-sided? Guys at home playing in the chat rooms, you are able to make an answer and post your answer.
Mm,
Oh, you couldn't.
I would say possibly whenever you're not getting any feedback, kind of like the dead fish, so to speak. Like
Are you
they're just
talking
kinda-
relationship, like when your relationship's going sour? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, kind of. Where it's like they don't want to show any affection or anything, and it's just kind of like, well, all right, I guess we'll do this again. Or it becomes a thing of, well, is it that time again? Type situation.
All right, Cliff. Do you agree or disagree?
Yes. Kind of both. I think it's when your relationship might not be going downhill, but if you're the one putting in all the effort to please the other person and they're not reciprocating or, for lack of a better term, joining the party and trying on their side, then it's one-sided and it's the worst.
Okay, we're going to go to the girls, and I'm going to ask Jena if she agrees or disagrees.
It's hard because this is like a really gray area, but I'm going to disagree with you. I'm actually going to say something that I know for a fact is true. When one person is so into you and you're not into them, that is totally one-sided. When they are so in love with you and you're just like, whoa, this is gross, I think that totally is that makes it totally one-sided.
Shanell?
I agree with her. Or that, or I get tired and fall asleep.
There's
makes
the
it
wife
one-sided.
sneaking. There's the wife sneaking in. I see her, Cliffy, over your shoulder. There's your wife.
I'm on the computer.
I didn't know you were.
Hi, wife.
That's Marcy. Okay, so I'm gonna say the point goes to the guys. I totally agree because it seems like everybody else agrees as well. So the boys are getting the point for the first round.
Yes.
Sorry, girl.
Okay, I still will fall asleep.
I honestly think that's more true for a woman because when a man is so in love with a woman, it's gross.
Right.
So.
But I do agree with that too. I mean, I think with everything said and done, it's kind of on both sides. It's like if a man feels that he's giving a lot and he's not getting anything back, whether it's psychological or not, the female still feels like she's like, what do you mean I'm not doing anything back? And it's just there's a lot of things like maybe it's a miscommunication, maybe it's just something that can easily be fixed, but
blue pill.
Huh?
Called a blue pill.
Called the blue pill. Jesus, she's funny. She is funny. But I just think it's something that can always be worked out at some point.
Cliff, blue pill?
But they're also
M&M's. M&M's.
Snap! Shots fired. Exactly. But I think also it becomes up to each other, each person in the relationship. If you're not if you're not both on the same page, then maybe you need to reevaluate. Maybe that's it. Sharon Phillips says maybe you need a bouncing bed.
I've got a question though.
I don't like water.
Yeah.
Was this about relationships or hookups?
Yeah.
That
it makes a huge difference.
If you look, it is different. But if you look at it as, say, you're a married couple and you've been married for 10 years, and all of a sudden, okay, so just a relationship. So look at it that way.
Girlfriend.
So Shanell, play the game right.
I am trying to be right.
Well,
You want my answers? This is my answers. I got a girlfriend because if my boyfriend don't work, my girlfriend will.
I guess that's true.
You got hollered at.
I guess I did. So actually, I want to kind of redo the question again. It says, "When do you feel sex becomes one-sided?" And I'm hearing a lot of answers. Not hearing a lot of reading a lot of answers in the chat room, and we're going to go over a couple of them real quick. Tom, I don't know if that fits. He says during masturbation. So
Well, yeah.
maybe.
that's kind of not.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
One-sided.
When Robert says he's backing that up by saying when it's your own hand finishing the job.
Rosie and her 5 sisters, right?
There you go. And Sharon is saying when the guy just falls asleep.
Then you need to find a new guy. If you're falling
Yeah.
asleep during that,
No,
He
no, no,
can
no,
be
no, no,
tired.
no.
tired, but
Sometimes
look,
men get
no
tired.
guy
and
is
they
that
have to
freaking
do it.
tired.
Okay,
No
wait a
guy
minute,
is
Cliff.
that
What,
freaking tired.
what were you saying, Shanell?
Men get tired. Men work hard. They do things that make their testosterone levels drop, and they can't do it. It just physically is not capable of being done.
Yeah. And
And,
with stress and everything else on
stress
them.
and
Work.
medication,
I don't
Performance
know.
anxiety.
Well,
anxiety will kill your testosterone like that.
I think people are overthinking
well,
it.
then you ladies need to stop stressing us out so much.
Well, we're not alone in the causing stress.
All right. Okay. All right. So
We
we're going to
started
move on. We're going to move on to John Verno. His answer is when you catch her faking.
Ooh.
don't
Now,
That's
how could you catch
Yeah.
it though?
I don't know.
If she goes like,
Yells, oh God, she's not religious.
Yeah. So I don't know. Oh, maybe it's which like, are you done yet? You know, maybe that's when you find out. I don't know.
or hurry up.
Yeah. So Octane says sex is one-sided with BDSM.
No, it's
Um,
not.
I have to disagree with that.
I definitely disagree with that.
I don't know anything about it.
There you go. Zira says when communication is non-existent.
True.
Yeah,
Good job, Kara.
that's a good one.
Kathy says no, it ain't because both sides get something out of it. If it seems like it's becoming one-sided, I don't know how both are getting something out of it because the other person may just not want it, and that's why it's not actually happening.
Well,
You know, I mean,
actually, they are, 'cause
one-sided
that one
means-
You're
person's
doing
getting
it
annoyed.
wrong.
You got to learn your
Uh,
people. All right, you got to learn
Yeah.
what gets them good. You know, you can't just
Yeah,
hop
you're
in.
doing it
Okay,
wrong.
yeah.
You're one-sided on the BDSM.
Hmm.
I was a
I lo-
dominatrix for 15 years. You're doing it wrong.
I do have to say that I love Robert's second answer. She goes, water beds, go with the flow.
There you go.
Ride the wave.
All right, so this comes down to Cliff and Shanell. I need a number 1 through 10.
7.
2.
It's going to be number 3, so Cliff gets to start.
Yes.
What?
You're dominating.
I just like 7.
That's okay. So here's the question, Cliff. Does being attracted to someone else mean your relationship is on the rocks?
No. You can enjoy somebody else's companionship. You can enjoy, looking at a pretty girl or vice versa, and it doesn't have any effect on your relationship as long as you have a clear lines of communication with your partner, and they know that, you can look all you want, but she's coming home with me tonight, type thing.
Yeah, kind of like you can look at the menu, but you just can't order off of it.
Exactly. But it's
Erick,
got to be consensual. They have to know it, and you have to know it, and that way you can be secure with each other and not get that jealousy thing working. It's got to go both ways.
Okay, so Erick,
Yep.
do you agree or disagree?
I do. I agree.
You do agree. Okay. Jena, it's up to you. Do you
Okay, can
agree
you
or
repeat-
disagree?
Can you repeat the question because I wasn't
Sure. Does being attracted to someone else mean that your own relationship is on the rocks?
I will say It all depends if the attraction is mentally or physically. If it's mentally you're being attracted to someone else, you're so going to be, I mean, that's a problem right there in the relationship. I think as a human being, we're all looking at the opposite sex saying, oh my gosh, we're appreciating the beauty is what it is. And yes, we are sexual beings. We are going to look at people and be turned on or, but it doesn't mean that if it's physical, I don't think it means that there's a rocky relationship. Mentally, probably.
Okay, Shanell, do you agree or disagree?
Disagree.
Ooh. All right, so let's hear your reason.
I'm 22 years with one woman and 18 years tomorrow with one man. So, and they both know about each other, but as long as you're open and you're honest with both parties, I think you can do it. I often tell him to look at those boobs or I say, look, good looking man,
No, I think your relationship is awesome. I love that, and I've been in similar relationships myself. But I think as it comes to, instead of looking at it, and this is hard to do, as an overall, let's just say percentage of the population. If you're in a relationship, let's just the question, not as in how you really are as in a relationship, but like if you notice somebody else across the room. So you thinking that they're attractive, that has no reflection on your relationship whatsoever. Yes or no?
Never has.
No.
Even when I kiss men and women in the bars in front of him, it never bothered him.
Okay. God, you all get a point. I agree with you. You all get a point.
The key
Right,
word
like
is
that.
honesty. If you have honesty, everything else can be worked out.
Okay. We are going to go with that. Now we're going to go to the chat room and see what they have to say.
They're
Tom
wrong.
says, hell no. Being attracted to multiple people just means you aren't dead. Now, acting on said attraction is a different story. I agree.
Yep.
And Kathy says, unless you have an open relationship. And that is also what Shanell was saying. So, yes, I mean, as long as you have a healthy relationship, you're able to communicate and you're good with it. I mean, as long as your partner agrees and and everybody's happy, then we're happy. We don't have to worry about it. So, moving on. Okay, let's do Cliff versus Jena this time. Pick a number between
That's right,
1
girl.
and 10.
1.
Go Cap.
9.
It's 1, so Jena gets to go first.
That's 2 for 2. Cool. I'm excited.
So,
Yeah.
at some point in your relationship, whether you're married or dating, when does sex become less frequent?
Time and weight gain and age. All 3 of
Children.
those things make a huge difference. I mean, there's the Dicky-Doo syndrome. There's the woman being worried about bending over and having her chin show once she's at a certain age or at a certain weight.
Shanell, agree or disagree or add to it?
I agree.
You agree?
Self-consciousness is a big relationship killer.
Okay. Erick?
I would say, yeah, as long as whenever you get stuck in your own head, obviously the person that you're with is probably doesn't really care too much about what you look like, but just in a good, solid relationship, then yeah.
Cliff?
Yeah, I'm with Eric. When I look at my wife, she's the hottest person that I see, whether I'm at home or at the bar or whatever.
Right.
She doesn't see herself that way, and that's that can be a problem. And just like I'm not what she sees. I don't feel like I'm what she sees. So yeah, you're right. It's all in your head, and it's all about self-confidence and how you feel about yourself.
Okay. All right. I'm going to say everybody gets points on that one. That's what I'm going to
Yes.
say. So, all right. So right now we have the men at 3 and the women at 2.
Okay,
So
come
the
on,
women,
girl.
They're going to catch up. We're going to go to the chat room. Mr. Tom Naley says, I plead the
What's the
fifth
size
on
of
this
his
one.
penis?
Shanell.
What about Tom's penis?
Yikes. Yikes.
And let's
Shots
see.
fired.
Kathy says, when you get too bogged down with responsibilities. I think that also plays in there. I know that people that are married, sometimes you get to a certain age and you just say, it's not that you're not attracted to him. It's not that you don't love him. It's just,
It's just so much work.
he just isn't working. He's on strike, or, I know women that when they get to a certain age, it's just like, whatever, he can go find a girlfriend, and that's what they say. Zero says, I agree with Jena. I've been married 28 years, and the sex life has slowed down in our old age, but we are not dead yet.
Yep.
So there you go.
Just like your
All
hat.
right. So I'm happy where this is going. This game's actually turning out okay tonight, and I was worried about it.
We're just
All
sticks
right.
and we're screwed up. Don't you worry.
Well,
Oh,
and
okay.
and he's got the mute button, so we're all trying to be very, very, very good.
There
Not
you
so
go.
much I forgot that he had that.
Yeah.
Okay, so Shanell versus Erick on this one. I am
Take us
thinking
out,
a number
Erick.
between. I am thinking a number between 1 and 10.
8.
5.
It is 5. There you go, Erick. Good shot. Good shot.
I'm not good with
Awesome.
guessing numbers.
Okay, so here is the question, Erick. Would you consider Would you consider casual sex with a friend if no strings were attached?
Hmm.
Are you
Let's see.
are you single or married?
The question is just what it says. Would you consider? It doesn't tell you that. It just says, would
Okay.
you consider casual sex with a friend if no strings were attached? Now, these came from our people that have been watching this show that knew this was out there, and they put these in the emails that I received. So these are questions from our guests.
Well,
Or from our
me personally, I'm not one to just go out and just for casual sex for whatever. I have to have something, me personally, that I like in the person or have some sort of attraction to.
So it's
As far
not
as
an
like
animal, just an animalistic thing. You just need to go out and do it, and
Oh no,
you have to
I
have
wouldn't
string.
say
You have
so.
to have strings attached. You have to have something involved.
I would say so, yeah.
Cliff.
Yeah, I got to disagree with you, Eric. If you're already friends, then you already have things in common. And if it's consensual and there's no strings attached, then it's like just
You'll have a
getting
friend.
together with your friend and having a good time, both of you relaxing, and there's no harm in it.
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. That's what Cliffy's saying. Whatever. So we're gonna go to Jena. What do you think?
Okay, say the question one more time.
Would you consider casual sex with a friend if no strings were attached?
Well, not speaking personally, but speaking to the general, not attaching myself to it, I would say definitely. Oh my gosh. Yeah, totally. I did it when I was younger. It was great. There was no relationship you had to worry about. You were friends with the person, so you didn't have to worry about it. You just have to make sure that you both are on the same page as far as what type of relationship you have. If it's just casual or if one person likes the other person a little bit more.
Right.
So it worked out great for us because we really didn't have those kind of feelings for each other. We were just buds.
So, Jenna, can we be friends?
I'm 18 years taken.
All right, Shanell, we're left to you. So do you agree with Cliff and Jena, or do you agree with Erick?
I'd rather use ropes.
I guess there's strings attached.
Oh, dun, dun, dun.
So
I was
you agree with
expecting
Erick?
chains, but okay. All right.
Then you agree with Erick. Erick
No.
says that he has to have something more. He wants strings attached.
I like my friends. Do I want to sleep with any of them? One, but I would never.
I'm sorry, I'm already taken. I'm sorry.
So am I, honey. I'm sorry.
And I'm working on Jenna, so
Yeah, no, we'll discuss this later. But yeah,
Yikes.
I'm not letting you switch teams. You look better on the boys' side. So anyway, I really prefer not sleeping with my friends. I went there once, and I thought, oh, we can keep this casual. We'll still stay friends. It did not stay that way
Because you're on different levels.
There's where I had the friendship line and they had the friendship line went over into the love line too far.
Yeah.
You couldn't come back from it either. And I lost a good friend. So I learned the hard way. So I don't want to sleep with, I mean, there is some good looking people in my life, but I'm not out to hook up with any of them.
Okay, so I'm going to send this to the chat room. We have a tie right now. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take it to the chat room. So I need to know from the people that are listening to this show at this moment, and we're going to give everybody, I'm going to start the game thinking sound, and then everybody in the chat room is going to say either, let's say, Team Yes will if you put yes, it's going to be yes for casual sex with no strings attached. If you say no, it's going to be no strings attached. Did I say that right? So yes, strings attached, no strings attached. So we're going to give them a minute.
You got to find better.
I like me.
I was half expecting Jeopardy.
I was hoping for Led Zeppelin myself.
No, you need to do the intro for the Doors song.
Oh, okay. So, I'm not seeing anything. So this kind of sucks.
Everybody's indifferent. Oh boy.
That's right. Everybody's indifferent. But I do have Zira saying. Now wait a minute. I do have Zira saying. I've heard that's called friends with benefits, but I've never done that. So,
did it once, don't want to do it.
Kathy's funny. I gave it up for Lent.
So for Lent.
Oh,
yes.
Well, I actually have a yes. So it looks like Jena and Cliff, right? So, yes. Oh, no, wait a minute. Yes means they want strings attached. No's means they don't. So it looks like it's going to be Erick. Right? Because Erick says he wants strings attached. Right? Isn't that how we put it? Erick says he wants strings.
Yes.
And Jen Cruz says yes. And she's the only one that said yes.
Just coming in, sleeping meaning sex or sleeping in the same bed, she asks. Definitely sex, Jen.
Yes.
We're talking about best friends. Should they hook up or not? And
with no strings attached or with strings attached, one of the two. But you have to think about it. If you're already friends, there already is a string, and that's what Cliff's point was. You're already attached. You already have something in common. You're already friends.
Well, and assuming this person is single too, I would never ever tell somebody in a relationship to sleep with your friend.
Right. But let's do this. Let's throw this on another level. What do we feel the majority of our friends, the people that are around us, would be doing? Would they consent to sleeping with a best friend or not sleeping with a best friend?
I think it all depends on your age, to be honest. I think younger people, and I was speaking from my younger experiences, I think a lot of younger people are going to do that. They aren't ready for serious relationships. And if they're just kind of coasting through life, hanging out, yeah, why not take,
Yeah,
but when you're older, it's a lot harder.
And when you're young, you're still trying to find yourself. You're still trying to figure out who you are.
And being on the older side, I would agree with Jenna, where most of my friends would be like, no, number one, I'm too damn tired to keep up with two women, So, yeah, mostly if it has to be a connection once you get older, because, I don't know why, it just does. It feels right.
It's the companionship, the relationship that you've always wanted, and it's finally there. But it takes work out there, so take
And I have to have somebody help me load my walker in the car.
Okay. So, all right. So I got to answer a couple questions here. Tony DeVille, you can leave your answer right there in the chat. I have two chats. I have the one for my personal page that I'm viewing, and the one for Talk with Teddy I'm viewing. So you're able to leave it in Talk with Teddy or on my personal chat. I also want to say hello to Timothy Arend and Harry Carter, Sage Accord, Dennis Daniel. You guys, welcome to game night. So I think what we're going to have to do, and Marcelo Weber, I think at this time, what we have to do is we have to put this as a even Steven. This has to be a point for everybody because I think everybody has a good, valid point. So
we get half
we're
a
going to
point
go.
each?
You're all getting a point.
Yes.
Yes.
I feel like
You're all getting a
Napoleon
point.
Dynamite.
All right, so we are.
Where are we putting the point?
Huh?
Nothing.
Can't
Leave it
take
to
you
her.
anywhere. Oh my God.
Okay, so, to the first person, I'm going to give you a question, and the first person that holds up the paper that says me or their name is the person that gets to answer this question. Okay, this question is worth 2 points. Okay, you have to have a good explanation, and I have to agree to it. All right, so, let me see. What do you guys have to put up your? Let me see. It's got to be easy.
No, she doesn't.
This is the only point. This is the only point that I didn't have.
Yeah, she kind of does.
And Jena hasn't seen that movie, so I can't do that either.
Damn it, Jena.
Sorry, I don't watch a lot.
Does everybody here know who Frankenfurter is? Everybody knows who that is, right?
Frankenfurter, yes, from
The Rocky Horror.
yes,
Rocky Horror,
love
right?
that
Do
show.
you guys know who that is?
Mm-hmm.
No.
You've never seen Rocky Horror Picture Show?
No, I kind of have a functioning brain, so no, I never did see it.
Oh, you're missing
hell
out.
no.
Oh,
Greatest
Oh.
music, greatest.
that's
Ouch, buddy.
minus 10 right
Ouch.
there.
Well, look at you're
Can
getting
I-
it
can I-
now.
Can I get a new
Oh.
teammate, Ted?
No.
That's a minus 10.
All right, are you guys ready? You got to be right there. You got to be right there. Hold up your card. All right, are you ready? 10 times 2 is 20.
What am I? Are you going to call on me?
Well, I got both of you at the same time. I got both
Oh.
girls at the same time.
Go ahead, hon.
So 10 times 2 is 20, right?
No,
What is it?
it's 200.
Wait,
200.
No,
I
it's
thought you said
not.
20 times 2.
10 times.
10 times. What did I say?
You said 10 times 2. It's 20.
Yeah, it is 20. Oh, I thought you said. I really did. Oh my gosh, my brain.
I thought
My brain
you
is
said 10 times
melting
20.
out of my head.
You know what he said?
I'm
10
so
times 2 the
confused.
first time and 10 times 20 the second time.
I got
Did
it
I
right.
really?
Yes, you
Okay, so
did.
it's 10.
Okay.
All
You
right,
don't get points.
Okay, start over. Erase your minds. Everybody start over.
You're trying to prove it. Nice, easy
I thought there was
Come on,
going to
you
be more to
gotta
the
show.
question. It's like
No.
10 times 2 is 20.
No, it's just a
what?
question. The first, you have to answer quickly. So it can be any question. It doesn't matter what it is.
Oh,
Two-
okay.
Okay.
Now I get it.
All
now
right,
I
2
got
plus
it.
2 is 4. Jenna.
Yes.
All right, so Jenna's the winner on that one. All right, so this is going to be fun because I can't wait to hear what your answer is. When a man stares at a beautiful woman at the mall, what is he thinking?
I'd like to get it. Oh,
Say it.
Say it.
I'd like to get in those pants.
Shanell, do you agree? You do not agree.
Oh.
What are you thinking?
Well, it depends on which area they're staring at. If they're staring at the crotch area, then they want to sleep with you. If they're staring at your boobs, they want to know if they're real or what they look like out of the bra.
It's a good breakdown.
Oh
But
man.
pick one.
So what if you look them in the face?
Oh, that's so
Then
sweet.
you just let
That
it bring
doesn't
them home
happen
to
very
mother.
right. That doesn't happen all the time.
No.
Okay, so we're going to go to the men. So, men, do you agree that what Jena says that they want to get you want to get in their pants when you're staring at a woman at the mall?
No.
I wouldn't say so.
Okay, so men, I want to hear what you have to say. Eric, you start.
Well, here's the thing. Like, if I just see somebody who looks good, I'm like, all right, maybe I should go over there and have a conversation or talk with them or whatever. I'm not.
I don't
one to be
think I
like,
believe
oh,
that.
Damn, let
I
me
don't
get
either.
it.
I don't think I believe it. I don't think I believe that.
No.
I don't agree with that.
All right.
We all think you're super sweet, though, for saying it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, you weren't talking to me.
Cliff,
What?
do you agree? What do you agree with Eric?
No, I don't agree with any of them.
Oh,
You're sitting in the mall and you're a guy like me and you look over and you see a hot woman, you go, sweet, I wonder what's for dinner. No?
I don't believe that, Cliff. I know you too well.
Shit.
This is about honesty, boys.
All right, so the girls are getting the point. It is now tied 4-4.
Yeah, touche.
There was no point to that.
Oh, yes, there was, sir.
Oh,
yes,
yeah, there was. We got that
That's a
point.
trap question. That's a trap question.
Cheater, pumpkin eater.
That should be.
That's kind of like, does this dress make me look fat? No, you don't answer that question. That's a
That's
trap
why I
question.
never wear dresses.
I don't. At this point in my life, if you think I'm fat, then you have the problem, not me, because I know I'm fat.
Okay,
Hey,
so
I like candy, and I'm sorry, I haven't brought my Hershey Kisses for tonight, so I'm gonna eat
There
one
you
right
go.
now in name of fatness.
there you go. So I'm going to go to, of course, Tom Naley. He says staring at the boobs could just mean that he is a boob man. A boob connoisseur, if you will.
Mine?
Look, every
Tom,
man
this is-
goes boobs. Yes, we want to see
Yeah,
it. doesn't
Tom, this is for you. Robert says, if their hips are thin, no way would I fit in those pants.
Hips don't lie. Da-da-da-da-da-da-do.
All right. Now, get ready to raise your paper
Yes, please.
What are we raising it for?
to answer quickly for this.
Oh.
Ready.
Okay. Put your paper down, Cliff. A crow has a black beak. I think that was Cliff, to be honest with you. I think Cliff got it.
It was not.
I
Yes,
thought
it was. Yes,
Cliff.
I thought it was Eric, but
yes, a crow has a black beak.
I think you guys.
Okay, so here's your question, Cliff, and the rest of them can think about this.
Yeah, y'all think
When
about it.
Okay, when a woman stares at a handsome man at the mall, what is she thinking?
well, I know the answer to those.
I don't know what a woman is thinking on a minute by minute basis. What are you kidding me? How do I know? Well, I'm just gonna go for the blooper and say she's looking at that hot guy, saying, "You know what? My man's better."
Eric, agree or disagree?
Here's the kind of thing. You almost need a little bit more of like a background to it. Has it been a while? Is she, was she recently just decided to go
Is
to the
she
mall?
desperate?
Is she with her friends? Is she
She's
wanting
looking for a
to,
sugar daddy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We need a little bit more background here.
You should have asked us first.
I
I
know,
think
men.
should have been a girl question.
All right, so Jena, what do you think?
After I get done rolling my tongue back in my mouth, if he's really hot, yeah, I definitely think, wow, yum. And then I think, I am so glad I've got Jason at home. I'm so glad I'm not part of that dating scene. But
listening, isn't he?
damn, he's hot. That's it.
He's
See,
listening.
that's what I said.
Nope, he's in the other room, door shut.
There you go. So Shanell, agree or disagree, or do you have an opinion?
I have an opinion.
Okay.
Ropes.
I agree that that's how she sees it. But when I'm looking at a hot guy, I'm asking, one, does he have something in his pocket that I might want? Or two, is the pocket come with a ring?
Wow.
Oh, you're looking to get married.
No, I'm looking for the
No.
wallet, honey.
Oh, I thought you. Oh,
Oh,
you
she's
not
looking
a
for the
ring
money.
you. You were talking about his ring.
Yeah.
She's looking for the
Gotcha.
money.
Ooh.
Tom
His ring,
Naley
and
says.
he's got-
Tom Naley
Yeah.
says she is wondering if he is straight or gay. Then she can judge how she feels about him. Then.
I don't
You know what?
care. I don't care.
I
He's
hate to
straight,
say it, but I think
gay is
I
gay.
like gay men better.
Stop it.
That's
Well,
just silly.
Well,
Zira is actually saying she agrees with Jenna.
Woohoo!
Well, that's why I said
Oh,
the same
Jenna!
thing Jenna said. I said she looks at him and says, "Damn, he's hot, but I got a hot man at home too."
You got a hot
I
man
mean,
at home, Cliff?
In a way, it would kind of fall back down to is the person single that's doing this, or because we're talking about relationships. I mean, if you're a
Well,
single
no, not
person
if
and you see,
no, it doesn't matter if
I'm
you're in a
just saying,
relationship or not. You can look and think about something.
Okay, so
And-
if I'm
and be in
just
a
reading the
relationship.
question, if I'm just taking the question for what it's worth, it says when a woman stares at a handsome man at the mall, what is she thinking? So she could be thinking everything from, oh my God, he just looks really good, or could be saying, like Shanell said, does he have something in his pocket, or is she really looking at the package that he has? Go ahead, Jenna.
I was just going to say there's one more thing that older women look at, and that's honestly, they think, oh, he's cute. And then they think, oh, he's as old as my grandson or my son, or, and that's sometimes I know older women.
Okay, so
Yeah.
are we thinking that a woman though that looks at a very good looking man at the mall is not thinking sex?
No, I still stick with my first answer. A single girl would probably be like, I have to go walk by that guy and make sure he notices me. And then they would, and they'd know. Girls have we have so
come
many
on.
ways to get somebody to look at us. Girls, we do.
You really, my major turn on after I bring you home, if you want to do my dishes. That is my whole.
Are you serious?
I think you are the hottest man on the earth if you go in front of that sink and you wash a damn cup.
20 years ago, you wouldn't have said that. You'd have been like,
20 years ago, I
damn,
would've
as
said
you're
that.
rolling your
That was
tongue.
a dishwasher then too.
Is that why women say that they can just get a dishwasher and they forget about their men?
Yep.
Ouch! Damn.
Ooh,
Woman,
that's
cold.
bad.
Yeah.
Uh,
Not like a dryer or something that rumbles around, but
I am not sure where to give the point here. To be honest, I'm going to have to think about this one.
Why don't you leave it up
Because-
to your chat group?
Okay, so
there?
we'll leave it to the chat room.
Let's just
So
leave it up
all
to
of
me.
you in all of you in the chat room.
Stop.
So
Stop.
we are gonna say if you feel that a woman looks at a hot man in the mall and she
Like
is
me.
thinking, or she's looking at the hot guy at the mall,
Like
she
me.
is thinking, Clifford, shush, thinking he is hot. I want to know what he's got in those jeans, or that's going to be yes. If the female is thinking, oh, he's good looking, but I got a husband at home, then that's a no. I guess that's the best way to put it, right?
Hey, Eric, tell your girlfriend
See.
hi. We can hear everything she's saying.
oh, everybody said hi. They can hear everything you're saying.
They could.
And we still want fast food.
Pizza.
Here.
I actually want a steak, medium rare, baked potato with butter and sour cream.
I have
I like what you said.
I have two no's. I have two no's. Because that would be, I think Jenna's got it. Isn't that a no? Isn't that a Jenna no? Like, you're the one that said it's not about sex, it's about, right? I mean, isn't that what you said?
I'm so confused now for what question we're on.
Both me and Jenna
I
said,
have to rewind.
both me and Jenna said, "Oh yeah, he's sexy, but I got one at home." It's just,
Yeah. So that
Yeah.
would be a no. So that would be a no.
A no to what?
You wouldn't you would just say to that handsome guy, "Oh, he's handsome, but thank God I got one at home," because you said thank God I got Jason at home.
Yeah.
So we
the
have
whole
2
thing.
no's. All right. So it looks like the girls pick up another point.
Thank you, girls. Thank
Whoops.
you, everybody.
a top flag on the play. I said it first.
Yeah, but we're girls. We get the points.
Don't
Okay.
even start with
You
that.
got
Don't make me take my shit off.
Here we go. Here we go.
All right, Jenna. We have two
Right.
darts on our chest that say we get the points.
That's right.
All right. We are moving on.
Oh,
It's too
don't
late.
make
The
me
girls
come
got
over
the
here,
point.
Jenna.
All right. Get your cards ready. Here is the question.
Why you're cheating?
Hey.
Oh.
A whale is a fish. Ooh, Eric.
No, a whale is a mammal.
Correct.
I'm so glad
Correct.
I didn't get mine up.
All right. So the question is,
Is that a problem?
Do-
Were you gonna say yes? It is a fish.
No, I was going to say no, but I
okay.
wouldn't have had such a wonderful answer like you did. So.
okay. So the question is, do men feel they satisfy their partners in the bedroom?
Do men do? Some, yes. I would say some do, definitely. Now, does the woman actually feel satisfied? Possibly. Possibly not. It all kind of depends. But I think men think that, yes, they're satisfying their woman.
That's what I want.
Or
A yes
their
or a
partner.
no. I'm just looking for a
Yes.
yes or a no.
Yes.
Cliff, do you agree?
Yes, men think that they satisfy their
Yep.
women. Yes. That's as
All
far as
right.
just
I'm
answer
glad that you
yourself.
paid attention. I am glad you paid attention to the question. So, Jenna, do you agree or disagree?
I agree with that. I believe they think they're doing a
Yep.
really great job. Unless
Okay.
women are smart and tell them what to do.
Okay.
Thank you. That's all we
Shanell?
want.
I just
Oh, heaven help us if we ask you, hey, where do you want to go out to eat? Oh, I don't know. So you make
I
a
don't
choice.
know.
Oh, I don't
Hey,
want to eat
Whatever
there.
you choose.
Food and the human body are completely different, boys.
Yeah. Yeah. Food is definitely better. Anyway.
Depends on what you're
Sorry.
eating, I
just like
guess.
your protein shake. Shut up.
Oh boy, protein shake.
Exactly. They're worth their weight in gold to me. Shanell, so you said you disagree.
Yep.
That you don't think men think they satisfy their partners in the bedroom? You disagree.
I disagree because 10 years ago I would have agreed, but I'm with a person that's 12 years older than me, and the self-confidence in that area is done a 180. So
he doesn't believe he does a good job for you.
What did you do to that poor boy?
nothing. I have a libido and he doesn't.
Sucks to be him.
And it's okay. I don't mind that he doesn't have it. I don't mind. I love him for more than what he can do for me in the bedroom.
You know, she is totally telling the truth when it comes to women in relationships. Guys don't need anything.
Want
Right?
it that way. Oh, sorry.
Robert White says, makes me think of the Backstreet Boys song. I wanted it that way. I want it that way. Oh my God. So, I think at this point, because the three of you have said yes, it's the men think that they're doing a good job. I'm going to have to say that since both boys agreed, it's going to go to the boys. They get their point.
Yeah, but I have a man upstairs who will tell you that's a lie.
I got a woman in the bedroom who would disagree with me on everything. So
I'm just saying it's an overall consensus. Does a man feel or think that he satisfies his woman? And I think most men would say, yes, they do.
Okay. You're saying a man and a woman. What if it's a man and a man or a woman and a woman? Because those relationships count too.
Oh,
most
okay.
of us, but
It does,
a lot
but
of us don't
unfortunately,
have
we're not. we're not thinking that like broad because it's men versus women's night, so it's kind of like man on woman tonight.
That's
Unfortunately,
the Venus and penis thing.
it's not gay. It's not gay sex. It's so I'm sorry.
It's
It's
really
sex.
difficult too to find questions that we can try to take our own personal self out of and answer it as a whole versus answering it for ourselves. I'm going to try, Ted. I'm going to try.
Yeah,
Okay.
Jenna's
Yeah, that's
right.
my thing. I'm getting
It's-
kind of stuck in the thing of me personally.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
like,
trying
well,
to take me personally out of it because my wife heard some of my answers. I wouldn't be me. I'd be her badly.
oh shit.
Oh my goodness.
Teddy, you know that's
So-
true. You know her.
So the next question, you guys get to write your answer down. So
Vegan
What the hell?
hey, and this question pertains to them being in a relationship of 10 years to 20 years. So you're guessing on this. This is not going unless you've been married that long. Okay? So
You
the
have to be
question
married?
is, huh?
You have to be married?
No. Well, married or together, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, but they have to have been in a relationship for a long time. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say the question, then I'm going to start the thinking music, and you're going to have to the end of the thinking music to give me a number, meaning how long. Okay?
Wait, how long what? Is
You'll
something
see when
or how
let
long?
me ask the
Oh,
question. When I ask the question, you'll figure it out.
okay.
Okay? This is going to
How long do you
be
think you get off?
just remember that these people are in a relationship for a long time, so you're going to give me a number as in years. How many years? Okay? The question is, when does a woman decide she has had enough sex with her husband or boyfriend? How many years? How many years does a woman decide she has had enough sex with her husband? Do we need more time? All right,
I
Jenna,
don't know.
all right, well, since you shook your head first, Jenna, we're going to go with you. How many years?
Okay, my first answer was 15, and then I realized that, wait a minute. Okay, let's do 18 years. If they were together for 20 years, I'd say about 18 years.
Is when they say, I've had enough of this same old, same old.
Yeah.
Okay. Shanell?
It was 2 years for me, and then I changed it up.
Wow. Cliff?
Never. No, seriously, if you're in a relationship where there's good communication and you can change things up and keep things interesting, you should never lose interest in each other.
But physically, if they have issues, growing older, 20 years is a long time to grow in a relationship, and they may
Look,
not be able to.
You're talking to a guy who's like a bounce house. I'm a whole lot of fun until your friends catch you. So, you can work around stuff is what I'm saying.
I might
I
need
was gonna
another
say-
beer on that one.
I was going to say unicycle, but I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, right, exactly. You know what I'm saying.
But my 2 years is based on the fact that when I met him, he was married. See where I come from? I took him from another person and changed his relationship.
And then
I already had another person. Combined the
you said
relationship.
after only 2 years, it's no
I
fun anymore?
changed it up. I changed it. The question was, how long does it for her? And I'm the her.
Yeah, a woman decide. When does a woman decide?
And for this woman, it was 2 years.
Man, and you know what's sad about that question is it sort of seems like, and take this way if you want, but the way I read the question is, when does a woman decide she's had enough sex with her husband or boyfriend of many years? And so to me, what that means is she's gotten bored.
See,
That's what I said.
that's the hard part, though. The
Right,
question.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I don't really get the how am I supposed to answer it? Because like if you're
Well, that's
changing
what-
it up and you're doing different things, then
That's what
you
I
know.
said. If you're getting bored, then you need to get together and talk about it and fix it. You know,
Yeah,
it's
but
not going to just happen. Relationships don't just happen. You got to work at them. You got to communicate. You got to talk them over. And if they're still bored, then maybe you should start thinking about heading in different. That's just how I feel about it.
Well, you know what,
just because they're done
Zira.
with. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead and
I-
finish what you're gonna say.
I was just going to say, just because they're done with sex doesn't mean that they're done doing other things, and like we were talking about before, there's a lot of stress in both men and women's life. So bada bing, they can always be doing other things other than sex, especially if someone has a problem with their body.
Wait a minute. You're saying there's something besides sex in a relationship? Shit!
Yes.
I knew I was
Yes,
doing something wrong.
Yes.
Damn. Well, all right. I guess that throws my curve out the window.
Sorry, buddy.
Okay. Well, Zira says I've been married 28 years, and that hasn't crossed my mind, and hopefully never will.
You go, Zira. That's what I'm talking. You and
Yep,
Zira.
Zira.
But
I was wondering if that was Zira done.
okay, this is where I was going with the whole thought. If you're having sex the same way, like that, a planker.
Flanker.
Okay, you're on the bottom all the time. That gets really old really fast.
Yeah,
I like to change my position. I like to change my outfits.
But I thought we were answering this more of a whole instead of so much
We are.
personally. Oh,
we
okay.
are, but she's. I think she represents a small percentage of the population that believe that if you're in a relationship and you just let's just say the regular doggy style thing is out after 2 years. It's like that's so boring. I just can't continue to do that any longer. I want more out of my sex life with my husband than just doggy style. I want something more. And so that's what she's saying is that she needs to have it changed up from time to time. It just can't be
Yeah.
the same old
I
boring
like
thing.
spontaneity. I don't like, oh, look, okay, we're going to go take our clothes off and get in bed and do it. And then 15 minutes later, roll over and go to sleep. I don't want that.
Uh-oh.
And some people don't, and that's very cool. It's very personal. It's
I want a guy to go out and buy
That's
one
hard.
of those mechanical dolls.
What
You
was
got
the
nice
question?
songs.
girl. The
ask
way it
Jack the
sounds,
question.
you need one.
Maybe I have one in a box already.
She
Oh,
said it's
man.
already in the box. Oh my gosh, she's got one.
Okay. So
Well.
the next question, you guys don't have to do anything except answer, and I'm just going to read the question, and I'm going to start with Cliff afterwards. Okay, everybody's getting a point for that one, by the way. So it's tie 6-6. The question is, why? And this is apparently in the statistics. Why do men think it's okay to pressure their partners into sex?
Hmm.
You waiting for me to answer?
You're first, yes.
As long as it's not selenite, Robert, I'm good to go.
I mean, I
Um,
don't know if the question's true. I don't know if men do pressure their partners into sex.
Well, I'm going at it from the point of, okay, yeah, men feel that way, and the reason they may feel that way goes way back to when it was, I'm man, she's woman. I have to protect her and drag her off to the cave by her hair, and I'll have my way with her, and then I'll take care of her. So he's thinking, I'm taking care of her. I'm supplying her food, someplace to sleep, protection.
She's mine. I'll do what I want to do
And
with it.
exactly. Yeah. I'm not saying I
Jena-
agree with it, but that's if a man's thinking
Drag her
that,
around by the ponytail.
or otherwise he's if he's really like that, he's kind of a dick.
So I'm going to go with Jena after that one.
Okay. Personally, I think there's a lot of bartering in a relationship. And after many years of being together, sometimes it's like if you don't want to do it and he does, you can say, okay, well, maybe we can do this and then tomorrow we can go shopping. And then guess what? It's a barter, baby. There should never be any force. There should never be any pushing
That's not
someone to
barter.
do
That's
it.
blackmail.
Oh no, that's
No, no, no.
bartering. You
That's
give
bartering.
and take.
Yeah, it's just blackmail.
It's
Like,
blackmail,
oh,
right? Yeah,
I'll let you
give
do
and
this
take.
if we do this. You know,
Oh no,
that's
it's not.
blackmail.
It's not like that though. You're not like literally telling him you have to go buy me $5,000 worth of jewelry. I'll never have sex with you again. No, that's not how it is. It's just like, hey, you know what? I meet
Yeah,
your
15 minutes in the
needs.
store.
You need. Yeah, we meet each other needs 50-50, baby. It's bartering. You barter through your entire marriage, your entire relationship. It's love.
That's just crazy talk, girl.
No, it isn't. No, I agree with Jenna. No, we barter with our
it's straight up blackmail, because if the guy says, well, no, I really don't want to go shopping with you tomorrow, and you go, all right, good night.
No, we
Okay,
didn't
you
do
wanna
that
hear-
though.
Okay,
It's
the
like,
black-
okay, what about tomorrow? What about this day? You know.
Blackmail would be as if you either do it now with me, or you don't eat tonight, or you don't come home, or you don't get to sleep in the same bed as me. You can sleep on the couch. No, you can sleep out in your truck. You know, that
Or
is
you
blackmail.
do it with me. If I do it with you tonight, you have to go to the mall with me tomorrow. That's
No.
blackmail.
No.
Blackmail is not using love. In a relationship, you should be using love. And that's where the word bartering comes from. It's an agreement between two people that they love each other enough to hang tight that night. And then tomorrow or whenever they decide, do something for the girl.
So compromising.
Exactly.
Basically, the girls get something out of it, and the guys get something out of it.
What is
Okay.
this
You're
compromising thing
haggling
you
for
speak of?
you're haggling for sex, basically.
It's that women magic. They get us. They were like, oh, yes, we're going to go do this, but I mean, we want ours too. You know, we want to go do something for us now.
Exactly.
But
Well, you know what?
unfortunately,
Guys do
women
it all
get
the
in our
time.
brains. Yeah, we
Guys
do
I
it too.
would
all the
I'm
time.
not going to say we're innocent.
Okay, Shanell's trying to talk. So what do you want to say, Shanell?
if Bob wants sex and I'm not in the mood, which it does happen, and I will do it, but the next day I will remind him when we say we go outside, I want a pot moved from one side of the yard to the other. I remind him with little smooches or a pat on his penis. Remember what I did for you? And you know what? That's bartering. I gave you some, now you give me something back.
It's a
Okay.
relationship, 50-50.
Okay, well, how's this then? You barter your way and say, I would like you to take me shopping tomorrow. You load up in the car the next day. He takes you straight to Gander Mountain, spend an hour there, takes you home. He's fulfilled what he said he was going to do.
He said Gander Mountain first off. He's talking like the woman wants to go to Gander Mountain.
It doesn't matter. She didn't
I go to Gander Mountain.
She said, take me shopping. I took her shopping at Gander Mountain. They have a whole women's section. Enjoy, baby.
I like Andrew Mountain.
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to go to some of these comments.
I'm so confused.
The first one here is Tom Naylor. He says, because those men are so insecure that they need to feel that they are in power. This is obviously wrong, but would be the answer of more of the consensus. Robert says, genetic seeding for the younger ones. Aged males should never pressure women into sex. Tony says, isn't pressuring their partner into having sex called marital rape? And Robert says, why did I just see Jena doing Granny from the old Beverly Hillbillies saying, go and get some roadkill, it's still fresh?
Go and get it. I'd have to hear.
and Zira says, marriage is compromise. So I agree. So I think all you guys answered the question correctly. And I don't mean to be an asshat, but have you all thought of counseling? I laughed my ass off.
This is counseling. Welcome to the meeting.
Oh,
Tony DeVille said that. So,
Tony.
Hi, Jenna. This is counseling. Welcome to the meeting.
Actually, you could call this counseling. Yes.
Yeah. So I think you're all correct in this because we're all pretty much saying what everybody else is saying when it comes down to it. We all think certain things, but when it comes to men and women, we've just learned this right here, that the women are like, hey, if I'm going to give it up, then you're going to do something for me later on, and it's bartering, and it does happen. So, and as long as they're willing to do that, then that's okay. But if a man pressures a woman into it and she doesn't want to do it, then I agree with what that Tony said. It's like you're pressuring your partner into something that obviously down the road she's gonna hate you for it. She's gonna say, you're treating me like shit, and I don't want to do this stuff.
And she probably won't be with you for that many years after that.
Right.
Okay, like the analogy of we'll go shopping. Fine. I didn't say we're going shopping and spending money. That barter system is we go shopping and we spend time together too.
To get out. Yes, that's one thing that we just want. We want to spend
Most
time with
women are
guys.
absolutely happiest when we're with our partner outside of a bedroom or a kitchen.
Or a house.
Why
out in the
didn't you
woods.
say so? I'll take you out fishing. I'll take you out to help me put my tree stands up.
You know what?
That stuff is not boring to me. Wandering around the mall and not buying anything. Unless it's Annie's there with big pretzels, I'm not involved.
But you know what? Your wife would do it for you. So I would assume that she would probably do it for you. Have you ever asked her?
Let's bring her in. Let's ask her. Let's ask her a question.
Put her on here. We'll
I'm
ask.
not asking you to carry my purse and be my personal lap carrying dog. I'm asking you to spend time with me and help pick out the damn shower curtain that I don't have to pick out this week. You know?
A walk.
Yeah,
A walk is all you need.
That won't
walk.
go-
It's
Tom
time spent
has a
together in the
question.
air.
Tom has a question. He says, but if a woman asked her man to do something for her, and then he said, okay, but then, a little while down the road says, how about you blow me later? Is that still bartering?
No,
Yes.
because that's in a totally different time. You got to do it at the same time. Just
No.
loving it up. You can't.
Okay, so it has to be in that time. Okay, so, all right, so it has to be right at the same time. If I'm doing this for you, then later on I want a blowjob.
Yeah, you can't say, well, I did that for you. Now in 2 weeks, I want you to do this and go here with me because I did that for you. That's not right.
I'll disagree on there because Bob's a truck driver, and when he's gone on the road, he does things for me from his phone that I can't do, and he does it for me, and I'll give him a hand job, a blow job, whatever, to make him happy.
Well, I
And
think
that
we
was
all
from
wanna-
something he did 2 weeks ago.
Well, I mean, we all want to make our partners happy, but it's not just sex that makes our partners happy. Like you were saying, let's go spend some time together. And by the way, you said you sometimes pat him on the crotch. I just did it just as a joke, and he just about jumped. You can't pat a man on his crotch.
You can't
I've
do
learned
it
it.
right. You can't
Okay,
do it
so-
right.
Since we are tied, we got to do a couple quick rounds here. So we're going to start with Eric and Cliff. Get your paper and pen handy. I'm going to give you a question, and you have to give me 3 answers. And then Eric, then I'm going to ask the question again, and Eric and Cliff, we're going to see if you guys have the same answers. Because if you at least have one answer correct, then you get a point. If you have no answers that are they're the same, you get 0 points, and it goes right to the females afterwards.
Okie doke.
And
All right,
by
so
the
the
way,
first,
can I
Yes.
just mention something? What if you take a poll after, and for everyone who's listening, find out if they agree or disagree with who wins and loses? Sorry, I just had to say that
okay,
in case
all
we
right.
lose.
Always bartering, aren't you?
Oh, okay. Gotcha, Gina. Gotcha. It's like, oh, hey, do we agree with that? Well, of course.
What is Shanell
not. Well,
drinking? What is Shanell drinking?
I'm making Smurf piss.
You got to squeeze them really hard, Jenna.
It's blue UV with strawberry sunkiss.
There you go.
Oh, I've never heard of that.
Oh,
Smurf piss.
Tony.
I
Okay,
also like
there's
it
a
with
long
Mountain
one
Dew.
from
I
Tony.
don't like it with Mountain
Guys,
Oh.
Hey,
listen up.
Tony's got a
This
long
is-
one. Pay attention.
Here's from Tom. This is from Tony. I am not easy to shock, but I'm getting close. Casey and I have never done this shit. She doesn't want sex. We don't have sex. She wants to go shopping. I drive for her. I carry her purse. She wants the trash taken out. She asks me. I don't get all this. I feel pretty good about our marriage. I thought we were weirdos. I just live to make her happy and proud to be Mr. and Mrs. DeVille. LOL. I mean, absolutely no disrespect, guys. You live your life as you want to. It's yours. Laugh my ass out. I'm just funning. So he's just funning with you guys. So, all right. So here's the question. You have to give me 3 answers, guys. You have to give me 3 answers, and we're going to see if any of them match up between the 2 of you.
Okay.
The question is, places you may find a pubic hair. places you may find a pubic hair. So you have to give me 3 answers. We'll play the music.
Thank you. Now I can think. Got the best answers ever.
I feel like I'm in the cheap porn.
It's Jeopardy porn. I'll take your
That's
clothes off.
Okay, so Eric, did you get 3 answers?
Yes, I did.
All right. So, read me your 3 answers.
The sink, the shower, and the toilet seat.
Cliff, what do you got?
I didn't know I was supposed. I thought we were going to get 3 questions and give you 3 different answers. So I screwed it up. I screwed it up. I just said
1 question, 3 answers.
the only answer I got was in your mouth. Like in your.
Damn it! See, I thought about that.
I was like,
I thought about that. I was like, in the teeth. But I was like,
All right, we're passing this on. All right, that's a fail. Okay, girls. Jenna, what do you got? What are your 3 answers? You need to turn your mic on, honey. Well, Shanell says, Shanell, put yours back up there again. That way I can see it. She says shower, drain, mouth, or hotel. What do you have?
Can you see it?
Nope.
No, you can read it to me. I can't see it. Read it to me.
Okay. A toilet seat, a dirty towel, or laundry, dirty panties.
Do any of those match yours, Shanell? I don't think so. Oh my God.
But I matched Cliff.
All right, back up to the guys. 1 question, 3 answers.
3 answers.
Okay.
All right. The question is, reasons to pull your pants down. Are we all set, Eric?
Yep.
All right. So give me your 3.
Okay. You gotta pee, take a dump, or get in the shower.
Okay, Cliff.
You got to pee. You got to be in them. Or your girl says yes to a BJ.
You got 1 point, it looks like. Men get a point.
Yay!
Girls. Jenna?
Sex, a restroom, or showing your butt. Like, yeah, flashing people your butt.
All right, Shanell?
We got 2 of them.
Yeah!
Sex, potty, and bedtime. There you go. 2 points for the girls.
Go, girl.
Whatever.
Actually,
Robert White says explosive diarrhea.
Ugh.
Well, that counts.
Ugh.
Tony DeVille says pudding.
you know, sometimes when you got that explosive diarrhea, you don't quite make it with your pants down. You don't quite make it.
tequila takes your clothes off. I'm surprised.
Yes, it does.
Go
one
shopping
put
with your woman to
tequila.
get new pants.
If you really want to know somebody, get them drunk on tequila. They'll tell you everything.
Oh man.
All right, we're starting with the girls.
Tequila.
All right, we're starting with the girls.
Oh boy.
1
Ready,
question,
girl?
3 answers.
Supernatural.
Tony DeVille.
All right, you ready?
Supernatural reference.
Ready?
The question is, things you pop. Things you pop.
Oh, are we all answering these?
Yes.
Okay.
Are we ready, girls?
I'm trying to find one more. Go ahead and start asking.
Well, I've got to start with you girls, so I'll give you another second.
Well, I'll just say it because I can't think of anything else.
We're all just waiting on you, Jena. Don't worry about it.
Okay, so we're going to start with Shanell. What do you got, Shanell? Pimple, bubbles, or balloons? Jena, what do you got?
I put zit, gum, and a weasel. Pop goes a weasel. That was the one I couldn't find.
Would pimple and zit be the same thing?
Yes.
All right.
I'd say so.
Yeah.
Girls get 1 point. Guys, all right, starting with Cliff.
Zits, bubble wrap, and a cherry.
Oh, these are all good answers.
What do you got, Eric?
I had booty, a top, and a fresh one, quote unquote. So a cherry. So we got one.
Is the cherry really
What's
called
a cherry? What's a cherry? Which one is yours? You said a fresh one? That means cherry? Is that where we're
Yeah,
at?
a fresh one.
Oh, like Papa Cherry.
Papa
Yeah.
cherry. Yeah.
All right, we'll give you a point. We'll give you a point on that one. We'll go with
I love
it.
it. She covers her face with her hair. That was perfect.
It's getting a little crazy in here.
Welcome to my world.
And just so you guys know, we got Eric on, or we got Robert on that one. He says Pringles. Once you pop, you can't stop.
Oh.
My collar.
I like me some Pringles.
So where are we? We should go with we did 2 boys, so now we got to do 2 girls. So girls, you start this one. 1 question, 3 answers. Things you don't want to find on your body. Things you don't want to find on your body.
Wow, what don't I want on my body? I don't know.
Girls? Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, Jena, what you got?
I've got
These are things you don't want to find on your body. So
yes,
okay.
Number 1 was cancer. Very, very serious about that. Sticky food, and then cum.
Mm.
And what?
Some of us just don't like it on us, okay?
All right, what do you got there,
Make
Shanell?
sure I heard it right. That's all.
I didn't match Jena at all.
Don't
I
get
got-
ornery.
What do you got?
I
What do you got?
pimples, X, and hickeys. I hate hickeys. I hate them on
All
me. I
right,
hate them on
we're
other
going up to Eric. We're going up to Eric. Things you don't want to find on your body.
All right. I did a tick, cancer, and a stain.
A stain on your body?
Like a
Okay.
tattoo stain?
Like
or,
if you've been eating something and then you find then your fingers get stained up,
or you've got like drink marks around your
or drink marks. Yeah, like
from
like
drinking
a
red wine.
Mhm.
Too much of
Okay.
it?
Cliff rubbing his face.
blue raspberry.
I'm hoping that stain isn't showing.
All right, Cliff, what did you get?
I said a spider, and this is the one I'm not sure if it measures up. I'll let you guys decide. A tumor is, I don't know if it's like, if you're thinking cancer or, you decide on that. And last night's late night snack. And
What was it?
well, I once woke up with my wife's half of ham and cheese sandwich on my foot.
On your what?
On my foot.
On your foot? Was she eating
Yeah,
it down by your feet?
We were out having a night out, and she wanted a late night snack, and she ate half of it and forgot to take the other half and put it on the dresser. She just left it
That
on the
sounds
bed.
like the beginning to an awesome action movie. So there I was.
I've also
and I found a
woke
ham
up with
sandwich sitting on my
M&Ms
foot.
stuck to my back.
It was time
She
to
loves
end it all.
M&Ms in bed.
All right,
That's
we're gonna take the tumor.
No, either.
we're going to take the tumor as cancer, so we're going to give you boys a point for that. So it is tie. Again, we are at
Dang.
9-9. We are tied. So
Not
we're
a
gonna
tumor.
we're gonna go back here to Robert White, who says 2 boys, 2 girls, and a pizza shop. Things you don't want to find in your body, so I have no idea.
I'll take
Oh, wait a minute. Robert says things you don't want to find in your body. Gray hairs.
I'm blonde. They blend in.
Cut mine off.
I haven't gotten any yet.
Tony DeVille says.
Yet.
Tony DeVille says another body I don't remember, a tattoo you don't remember, and the crabs.
Ooh, good one.
Good
That is
answers.
actually a really great.
I want
Set
a
of 3.
tattoo so bad, but it's so painful. I sat down to get one, and he just showed me what it felt like because I have sarcoid of the skin, and I just about screamed my head off because
Aw.
my nerves are on the top of my skin, so it was like being stabbed. I think tattoos are beautiful, though.
I do too.
Exactly,
don't
Tony.
have
We were all thinking the same thing.
I don't know. I just woke up with a ham sandwich on my foot. It's not my fault.
Well, wait a minute. Did it have a bunch of like mayo and mustard, so it was literally sticking, or was it just kind of like laying on it?
I had
Hand
Red.
between the toes.
mayo, mustard, ham, cheese, and bread, and my foot was in the middle of all that. So my foot was like a filling to the sandwich.
Honey, she
And-
didn't forget it
I
there.
no longer
She
like
put
ham
it
sandwiches.
there.
And I
Okay.
got up and was like, not bad enough. I had a hangover. I got up and was, I gotta go.
All right, we got to move on, guys. We got to move on.
Love that woman.
Okay, so we're going to go up to the boys. 1 question, 3 answers. Words you say instead of the F word. Words you say other than the F word.
Everybody's a wise guy about a foot.
Jana, we're not going to match, I promise.
Oh, I promise you too. I don't use the word fuck a lot, but I just did it now. Thanks a lot. I don't use the word again, but it's just explaining.
can't.
Now,
Jackson picks it up too easy, so I just never use it.
See, we
Cliff,
may
Robert
match
saw
after
it.
all.
Robert White says that's when foot fetishes go bad.
Leave me. I'm trying to think of my last one. Damn it.
right? I'm in the same thing here.
That's because they always use a word. For us, we don't use it, so it's like, which one am I going to put on my list?
Is this in relation to sex, or is this just a word other than fuck?
Just a word other than fuck.
Okay. I had to reach into my sci-fi background, but I got it.
All right, so the question was words you say instead of the F word. So we're going to start with Cliffy. What do you got, buddy?
I got frickin', I got freaker, and I got frack.
All right, Eric, what do you got?
I had shit, damn it, and bastard.
Okay, Eric, we're gonna have to chat, really. 'Cause
Yep.
All right, Jenna, what do you got?
Frick, crap, and shoot. Sorry,
All right.
that's me.
Okay, Shanell.
Ooh.
Tickle me, fart, and feek, because that's his last name.
So nobody got a point out of that round. Tom Naley says,
I promised I would.
So I'm not even going to say this. I'm just going to put them up there. This is Tom's answer.
I hate that one word. That one word is the most derogatory word.
All right, here's Robert White's.
Or other heard the word.
Shatner.
Nichols?
Yes.
Dang it all.
And fiddlesticks is what Zero's got.
Fiddle-dee-dee and fiddlesticks, yeah.
All right. Okay. So we're going to move on to the next question since nobody got a point on that. This one should be interesting.
Oh boy.
Oh, because the last
This one is worth 2 points for each correct answer.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Focus, Eric.
Oh boy.
I know
What
he's gonna do
are
it.
the nicknames that a man can give his penis? What is a nickname a man can give for his penis? That's the question. Do we need more time?
1 more minute.
Get those nuts over.
Oops, sorry guys. I didn't mean to do that.
Sure.
That fracking thing.
All right, so we're gonna get rid of that one there. So nickname a man can or will give his penis, or name he will give his penis. So we're gonna start with Eric.
Alrighty, I have Willie, Johnson, and Destroyer.
Did you say destroyer?
I did say Destroyer.
That's kind of
Oh my
scary.
God. Yeah. Cliff?
I will destroy you.
I am Megatron.
I know, right?
Transforming now.
Transformers more than meets the eye.
Exactly.
There you go. All right, Cliff, what did you
You're
get?
doing right. What did I say?
Yeah.
I said Pedro, John Henry, and Dave.
Dave.
Yeah.
All right, girls,
Never
it's
met
up
a
to you
Dave.
guys.
That's like, hey, come on, me and Dave
All
gotta
right.
go out.
I will go. I'm apologizing in advance. I don't know a lot about names for the winners. Big Bob, number 1, Lucky Devil, number 2, and Money, because he wants her to come and say, "Show me your money." Whip it out and be like, "This is money, baby."
No, we really
Fucking
don't
play
want her to say that.
Yeah,
Bam, it's
exactly. Jen just dropped the mic and walked away. That's all she did right there. She dropped the mic and walked away. What do you got, Shanell?
Schlong, Handyman, and Dick.
Oh,
Handyman?
Damn.
You guys, nobody
doing so hot.
matched. We're still in a tie here. This sucks. We are going to go to the chat, though, because
Because there's gotta be a lot of-
Robert White says, Dave? What? Yeah, no. Robert White says, that's Stanley the power tool.
But it doesn't have a
Yes.
warranty.
Yes.
Whoever said Bob, the first thing that popped in my head was Bob the Builder. I don't know why, but it did.
And I love
Can we
it.
fix it? Hell yeah, we
yeah.
can.
I love it when somebody else throws somebody under the bus. So Tom just threw Kenny Biddle under the bus and said, oh, wait a minute, wrong one. He said, Kenny would probably say Thor.
Or Gizmo.
God.
Gizmo. It's a hobgoblin.
Oh my God. I don't know what's going on there, but all of a sudden Tony DeVille's like, y'all watch out now. The toxic twins are in this biatch now. Oh, Robert.
oh no.
Yikes.
Oh boy.
All right. We're going to make this 3 points per correct. Not like it matters because you guys are getting them. So anyways.
Robert wrote.
Bob the Builder, can we fuck it? Yes, we can.
Yes.
Tony DeVille says, George, because I'll love him and pet him.
Oh, I love George because I love him and I pet him and I called his name George.
Just don't stroke them the wrong way.
All right, 1 question, 3 answers. Get ready, guys.
Call him George. I'm out of paper.
Flip it
You
over.
have erasable cards.
It was a joke.
Sorry.
Flip it over and go to town. All right.
All right, next question is experiences that are better when you're drunk.
Oh,
Experiences that are
yeah.
better when you're drunk.
I don't know if he's going to get this one because, God damn it.
I'll give you a little more time.
Eric, where are you from?
Missouri.
Shit, you ain't going to know this. Only two things come from Missouri.
Go ahead. I've probably heard it.
Eric
That's-
and his lovely girl.
Oh,
What are you thinking of?
awfully
sweet.
Why you got to be so? Oh, I'm hurt. I'm hurt on the inside.
I was gonna say rednecks and hillbillies, but I mean, you know.
No,
And
they're
nobody likes
everywhere.
hillbillies.
They're
Yeah,
everywhere.
they
everywhere.
come in every form and shape and
That's
color.
right. New York
right,
State,
so-
we got rednecks and hillbillies.
Yes, we do. All right, so we're going to start with Eric and Cliff, and we're going to start with Eric first. Experiences that are better when drunk.
Karaoke, dancing, and sex.
Cliff.
Ted. Dancing, karaoke, and garbage plates.
Oh, they got two
We
of
got
them.
two.
Oh my God, that's
With
awesome.
3 points each. So that's 6 points we got. Yeah. What, ladies? What?
Go ahead, girl.
All right, I wrote food, childhood,
What?
and I don't remember those 2 weeks.
No.
Jenna.
I do not match anything she said, but I do match something that Eric said. Definitely karaoke, concerts, and parties.
What did you call it? Croaky?
Karaoke. Well, you guys say it karaoke, but up here north we say karaoke.
Karaoke.
We're in New York. It don't get much more north.
She's in the other
Karaoke.
north.
I'm up by Canada north.
Yeah.
Fargo, North
Got her
Dakota.
here. Got her here.
Minnesota, North Dakota.
Nobody
Well,
says
I'm a
croaky.
Wisconsin.
It's like you're stepping on a frog. Oh, look.
Well-
It's croakied.
Well, I just like all my people from other areas that do say karaoke to give a letter to Ted and let him know to share those letters with these people. Thank you.
It's no fair doing your voiceover voice. You can't stand up to that.
You might know me
Cheater,
from
cheater.
the airport, the
Yeah.
bus station.
Shots fired. You're right.
Yeah.
Tony DeVille says karaoke, tattoos, and funerals.
Notice he said karaoke.
Yes. Funerals are fun when you're drunk. That is the truth.
Yes, they
No,
are.
funerals are never
So-
fun.
So, anyways, it puts the men in the lead by 6 points. 6 points.
Dang. Well, you know we
Yes.
let them win because they're such babies. I'd get.
Oh, here we go.
You can't-
Here we go.
Typical female. Oh, we let them do it.
But you know
We
what?
didn't
All the
think-
girls
Let me guess.
laughed and laughed
After-
and laughed when we said that too, because they're like,
After this game, they're gonna ask if we can take them shopping and shit.
Yeah, right.
right. They'll be like, honey, do you barter like them?
Can we go to Kohl's? No, woman, we're going to Outdoor Sportsman. Get in the car.
They said you'd go anywhere. It's about time spent.
No. They said I'd do anything. I didn't say I'd go anywhere.
Oh.
All right, so we're gonna get deeper into this whole.
So what did they
Thank
win? A
you.
box of condoms?
All right, so
Jesus, I hope
no, we're not
not.
done.
That's just
We're not
water
done.
balloons for me.
I'm very competitive.
Okay,
You're
so
losing.
this question, I'm only gonna want 2 answers for this one. And they're both gonna be worth 10 points.
Can
So
we hear
if
the
you-
question and then decide
Sure.
which two? Okay.
Sure. The question is, name 2 sexual positions. two sexual
Can I
positions.
just draw a picture?
You're
No.
you're gonna answer this, girl.
I'm gonna answer.
You have to. I don't know all the positions. I don't know anything. I'm very vanilla.
Don't say it when I'm swallowing.
I'm sorry.
Well, if I had a dime for every
That's
time
good.
I heard that,
Yeah.
I'd be a rich man.
I'm not.
Oh
vanilla.
my god.
I'm more like a caramel sauce.
All right. Okay, two answers. Robert says two answers for
hamsters?
4 balls. All right. What? What? All right. So, Eric, we're going to start with you. Name
Alrighty,
two sexual positions.
Dog and missionary.
Okay, Cliff.
Eric, what the hell are you thinking? Taking my answers, dog and missionary.
It's the only one
Hell
we know.
yeah!
I've got the
Oh.
partner that knows.
Oh.
We just got 10 points, 20 points.
Yeah, but watch this.
And we'll still have
Missionary
26
and
points. You can't
doggy
catch up.
style. So we got from Shanell, missionary and doggy style. And
thought-
Jena?
You really want to know mine?
Yes.
The
What did you
same.
say?
I didn't. That's the only two things that I know about.
Same thing. So everybody got 20 points.
Oh, thank God.
All right, everybody got 20 points. It still puts the guys
have
ahead by
others.
6
I have
points
others,
though. So
but
I thought about
Uh,
dropping
You admit
69
those.
in there,
10.
and then I thought about possibly, splitting the bamboo. But I mean,
What's splitting the bamboo?
oh, that's painful.
What is it?
I almost wrote down reverse cowboy.
Wait a minute. I
Oh,
don't know
yeah,
anything.
that
What
would
is
work,
splitting
too.
the
Yeah.
bamboo?
Ooh.
Like, really, what is this? Well, we can talk about it afterwards, but I need to know what
yeah,
some
we'll
of
talk
these
about it
things are.
afterwards.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm oblivious.
okay, so we are at
I'm
the
gonna
men
buy
at
you a book.
35. We're at men at 35 and women at 29. All
Still got
right,
our 6-point lead.
6-point lead. Next question.
Where are you
I
getting
hate
these
it when he
questions?
does that.
Oh.
We're about to get to the weird.
Yeah, right?
I'm going to go with 2 answers for one
Okay.
question. The question is 2 ways to hide your farts from your partner.
Easy.
Here, I'll answer this one real quick. You shouldn't have to.
2 ways to hide your farts from your partner. I think the women have an advantage here because most men don't care. More time, or you good?
More time.
Anytime. Anytime.
Taking the world by the balls. Trixie Peters bakes the best cheese balls in town. Call in and order yours today at 1-800-555-5555. Not only are Peters balls big, they're tasty.
You cannot do that when I'm trying to write something down. Well, I got Peter's balls on my mind.
That's your personal problem, honey.
Oh my God!
You have no idea.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Who the hell cares?
Did you put a microphone in my bedroom? And that's me screaming?
All right, so we're going to start with Eric.
Alrighty.
2 ways to hide a fart from your partner.
Blame it on the dog or blame it on a pet.
Oh!
And step outside.
Cliff?
I'm so mad at myself. I said, be a gentleman. Put her in the car. Open the door for her, put her in the car, and then on your way around the back, just let her fly.
Yep.
And does
Let's
that count
step
as go outside?
Yep, that's step outside.
Yeah,
And then-
step outside.
Then it's the one cheek sneak where you just kind of lift up one cheek and hope it doesn't
The one
fly.
cheek sneak. Yep. I bet Been there,
We're-
done that.
We're gonna give you 10 points, guys. We're gonna give you 10 points. All
on,
right.
Jenna.
Robert White says, "Blame it on the rain that was falling."
Blame it on the rain.
Sorry.
All right, Jenna, what do you got?
It is a form of the one cheek peek that you were talking about. Actually, as a woman, you can softly pull your both little cheeks on bottom and it'll go, and it's really great. Works really well. I do this. Actually, I don't. I don't do this. I just let them roll around him. But for normal people, that might work. And then the other one.
Sure that women can do that.
Haha, we can get away with a lot of noises coming out of our bodies that we can cover up. So another one is to cough or yell at the same time. My mother does this because she has really uncontrollable gas. You know, when you get in your 70s, you're like, I can't hold it. So she'll walk down the aisle when she's at a store and like she's like literally going. And I'm like, oh my gosh, so I can't follow her in stores.
Stepping farts.
So we decided, we said, how are we going to hide these toots? And so she decided, let's just, every time that we have to do it, let's just yell, bang. And so that's what we started
instead
doing.
of knowing she's got farts, I think she's got Tourette's.
No, it just sounded like that's what it sounded like. Bang, bang, bang. And it didn't work. But it was
the next time I go to the store and I hear bang, 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 I know what they're doing in the aisle over to the next, over to the left of me.
It's not the banging you want to go.
I don't know if all women, but they make noise, and honestly, to leave is probably the best. But otherwise you just tell your husband or your partner just to go get you something, and then they're back, and you'll be going, "Pew, do you smell that?
Oh, what is it?
Look at the window.
You look at your spouse and go, "Really?
Was that you?"
I've done that a couple of times.
Shanell,
that's a funny one.
Let's go to Shanell.
You with us,
I
Shanell?
wrote cough and laugh.
Well, you know what? That's kind of mine. Look, I even spelled it.
I thought coughing and laughing were so like make you guys go pee.
Cough or yell. Oh, that's only if it's if it happens, like all of a sudden you're laughing your butt off.
We're going to give them 10 points. They are at 39. The men are at 45. There's still a 6-point difference. Oh my goodness, you guys are hilarious. I'm going to go back to what some of these here are saying. Tony DeVille says in the closet or under the couch.
Hey, let's not forget the good old Dutch oven.
That's what Robert says. Dutch oven or deodorant spray.
Wait a minute, what's a Dutch oven?
You're in bed together, you're all snuggling, and you got your arm around your woman, and you rip one off, and you pull a blanket over her head and say, "Hey, baby, how's the Dutch oven?"
You know, it's funny. You guys can do that for us, then we get ticked. We do it to you, and you guys are like going, "Oh God, I'm dying." It's not like we do it.
I never dared to do that to my wife because the rest of me is under the blankets with her, and she will grab something. And Dutch oven herself in her.
Oh, another one. Did you hear that mouse on the motorcycle? Barking spiders.
I had a boyfriend that called me barking spiders.
Who stepped on a duck.
Yep, I used to hear that all the time. I used to hear. Did you hear that? Did you hear that mouse on the Honda? B-52s, bang, bang, bang on the door, baby. Hello, Trish, for joining the fun. Tony DeVille, that's how I left my first wife. I swear to God.
Would you put her in Dutch oven?
Are you serious?
Oh, that's great.
Bob has to wear one of those sleep machines.
See you later, baby.
And close them up with air.
Oh, you're so.
He walks around, and I say, "You're goosing, baby. You're goosing." Because he just walks like a little goose going, up there. And it's like walking behind a goose.
We used to call that crop dusting when we walked by the line of girls that were working.
Yep.
And we'd
crop dusting.
Crop dust the line.
Yep. I know that one.
It's a guy thing.
All right. So I think at this point, since we have 10 minutes, this is going to be the final question, and this is for the win.
Okay.
Wait a minute, then why are we... nothing.
This is all or nothing, baby. Shut up and enjoy it.
I'll bet you her husband's or boyfriend's heard that before.
Which one?
All of them.
Usually you have to pay a little extra for that, but all right, we'll go with
The
it.
one that's emotionally damaged. That's the one.
All right.
Right now, it's going to be you, Cliff.
This
Thanks,
is
Oh boy.
Shots fired.
one answer. One answer for this question, and it has to match. Okay?
Oh my
The
God.
question is
Read Tony's.
read Tony's. I said, I bet you I can spit on the ceiling. She called me an asshole and ducked under the covers. I farted and said I want a divorce and left.
Hell yeah.
You need to
Yeah,
write a
there's no
book,
coming back
sir.
from that.
That is
There's
awesome.
no coming back from that.
That may be
Tucker
All right.
Max ain't got shit on you, Tony. Tucker
One
Max ain't got
question,
shit.
your partner
Tony
partner
wins.
has to get this correct to win the game. Has
just
to get
won.
it correct.
Okay.
The question is things you bang. Things you bang. Things you bang.
One answer?
One answer. Things you bang.
Hey, I just got pulled over. They're looking for one badass motherfucker in a retard. They got me, so you better get your helmet and crayons and get the hell out of Dodge.
Anything crayons?
You ready to lose, Jenna?
Would you do me a favor? Would you go to my front door, bend down, and look through the letterbox? And if you can see my pussy, you drop a sardine on the mat.
All right.
Me fresh out of sardines.
That's hilarious.
That bitch Carol Baskin covered her husband in sardine oil.
Send it to the Tigers.
Did she really
I
kill
gotta
him?
watch that.
I haven't
we don't
seen that
know.
part. I missed that
Nobody
part.
knows yet.
It can't be confirmed,
Okay.
but
It's just gone.
All right. So, gentlemen, we're going to start with you. This is for the win. Things you bang, and your answer has to be the same to win. So, what do you got, Eric?
I probably didn't match, but the screen door.
Cliff's look on his face.
Did you get dropped when you were a baby?
No, I was in the Marine Corps. I it happens. I wasn't the brightest bulb in the box,
He wasn't even in the box.
Oh, no.
I said drums. Don't
that's a good one.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good
Thank you,
one.
Yes.
That's
Now,
awesome.
hopefully,
Eric. Janelle and Gina messed it up, so we can get another question.
Okay. Oh, come on, Jenna. What do you got?
Okay. Say the question one more time. I want to get it just perfect.
Oh my
Things,
God.
things you bang.
My boyfriend.
He farts.
My boyfriend.
Her
Think I
boyfriend.
banged
What
my
did you say,
boyfriend?
Chanel?
I
Janelle,
wrote
are you banging her
erasers.
boyfriend?
Shush,
I'm not
shush.
banging her boyfriend. I said erasers.
You
Whew,
bang
we're good.
erasers?
Oh, like this.
Remember when we were kids?
Yeah.
Like how, Jenna?
Oh.
Like how? Like this?
Like this.
All right. I guess we're doing one more.
Sorry.
Hold on,
I guess
gotta
we're
get
doing
up.
one more.
Sorry, Jenna. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I love you anyway.
Do this thing with your hands. It's
I'm
like
having so much fun, just for the record. I don't care if I
Aw.
win. I won because I'm laughing.
Ditto. It's fun. What did you do with your hands that I needed to see?
Bet you wish you do.
I said it's one of those things where you're just like,
Oh. Oh yeah.
Well, the other thing that popped in my head was heads, banging heads, but
Oh yeah.
She's
I figured that would happen,
Bang
so I
your
didn't say it.
head. Ba-da-dum, da-da-da-da-dum. Sorry.
All right.
I got you.
Head. Sorry, can't stop.
Okay, so we're gonna get kinky on this one.
So there's a change.
We're gonna start with the females on this one.
Okay.
The most common fetish. The most common fetish.
Okay, I don't need any time.
The most common fetish.
Come on, boys, think outside the box.
But I only want to be in the box.
That's what they all said.
Where did the marker go?
Yes,
There it
we
is.
do.
Do we need more time or are we good?
I'm good.
All right, so we're starting with the females. The most common fetish. Let's start with Shanell.
Feet.
Feet. Jena?
I said feet as well.
I had a guy buy my socks at a bar once.
I had someone offer me after working a 7-hour night shift at a bar. I went to another bar after. He said, "Oh my gosh, can I give you a rub on your feet?" And I was like, "No, gross. They're really stinky. They're really ugly and gross and icky and ill." And he goes, "No, that's the way I want them." And I said, "Well, all right, there you go." And I just let him take him. He got off, not me. I got a nice foot rub after I worked. So
That's
I got $40 for a pair of socks.
All right, let's move on. Cliff, what did you get?
Feet.
Eric?
We got feet.
All right. All
We
right,
all
just so
win.
everybody knows,
never-ending game.
I guess that's 4 feet.
This sucks, so we got 4 feet. All right, one more.
So guys win.
Oh, God. No, we don't. No, you don't.
Are we 4 feet under yet?
I like this one.
Of course you do. You all right?
I
Hang
need
in
a
there,
drink
buddy.
for this one. This one made me laugh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
The question is,
Eric?
name a person, a famous person, a zombie wouldn't eat. A zombie wouldn't eat. A famous person, a zombie wouldn't eat.
I know who I would.
Dead or alive, doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
We just wanted dead or alive.
And Tony DeVille says me. Fun fact, Octane says, women have a clown fetish. I can't tell you how many times I've been asked to do something with someone with my mask on.
Nope.
I know more women who are scared out of their minds of clowns, but that's interesting. Okay. You're scared?
Yeah. They're like, someone took me into a haunted house and it was full of those things. I screamed, ran out the door, knocked 4 people down, and threw somebody in a garbage can to get away.
Oh my, how many years ago was this?
My birthday's on Halloween, so they try to do it to me every year, but I was 19.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so we're going to start with the guys on this one. We're starting with the guys. A famous person a zombie wouldn't eat. We're going to start with Cliff.
Nancy Pelosi.
Oh.
Ooh.
Eric?
Initially, I was saying Keith Richards, and then I changed it to Chuck Norris.
Because Chuck Norris would let it
Because nobody can kill Chuck Norris.
Right?
It's not even a zombie. The zombie goes and gets bitten.
I know,
Buys
but
Chuck
it's not
Norris,
killing.
zombie
It's not
dies
killing.
2
It's
weeks later.
eating.
Yeah.
It's eating. It's not killing. It's eating.
Well, you
Oh
have
my
to kill
goodness.
them.
Oh man. All right, Jena, what'd you get?
I'd like to say my answer is Joan Rivers. There's a lot of not real in there.
It's a lot
I
of
kind of
plastic.
like the same vibe.
Did
but
ya?
I'm a different person.
Who'd you get, Shanell?
Cher. Cher. Because she's all
Cher.
plastic now.
Cher.
Oh, Cher. I thought you said Dare, and I was like, I have no idea who that is.
Cher, the singer.
Yes.
One word.
I love Cher.
I do love Cher, but I wouldn't want to eat her.
Love after love. Sorry, I can't stop it.
Yeah, I
You got
can't.
them lyrics in your
I
head.
can't actually say what
They're
I
usually
do
always
with
wrong.
Cher. So yeah, no.
She's all plasticky now.
No, she's a
Plastic
gypsy
girl.
tramp or thief.
Gypsy tramp and thieves. Sorry, you
And-
guys can't do this to me. I'm gonna.
And when she's in that Indian outfit singing that, just shut the lights off and leave me alone.
I'm an Indian outlaw. No, I gotta stop. Quit saying things that
Half
are
Cherokee
sing.
and Choctaw.
Half parakeet and hot dog.
Hot dog? I never heard it sing that
Half
way.
parakeet and hot dog.
No, don't be ridiculous. What are we doing, Teddy?
Let's see, one more because you guys have not. We've got to figure
Because
this
you
out.
just
It's
don't
got to
want
be.
to give the guys the win. That's what they did.
Yeah, that's what it is.
No,
He's
it's
trying to go
not.
ladies first.
You've been owning
I'm
these
trying
women
to-
all night long, and you don't want to admit to it.
Oh,
You
Okay.
own my ass, you're going to pay for my ass. Remember that store you don't want to go to? Let's go.
there's bartering here, right, Ted? We win.
You got nothing Ted wants. If anyone's going to win that fight, it's going to be us.
I may have a voice he may want.
Oh, Tony, read what Tony
Oh,
wrote.
now don't do that. Don't do that now.
I'm a voice actress. What are you thinking about?
Yeah, what are you thinking about?
Bringing up business.
I'm an actress.
Sorry.
All right, guys. Last question.
Read what Tony wrote real quick about Jena.
Jena. Fucking yeah, Jena. Sang some Tim McGraw girl. I might have a new fetish. Laugh my ass off.
You are a new fetish girlfriend. Woo-hoo!
And Robert's choice for that whole thing was Trump. That zombie wouldn't eat Trump. Okay, so the last question, and if nobody gets this, the guys win. This is how this works. So the last question is things you do in the water. Things you do in the water. One answer. Things you do in the water.
Aren't we all going to get the same answer on this one?
Maybe.
You already look, I know me and Eric don't have the same answer already.
Why?
All right, so
in his eyes.
All right, Cliff, we're going to start with you. What do you got?
Pee.
Oh.
You pee in the water. Eric.
I believe it.
Damn, we were on the same page, but a different thing here. I said swim.
How is it the same thing? What? Yeah, you're right. We're on the same page. Different book, same page.
I was thinking like a pool, swimming in the water, and the people that pee in the water.
See, I'm
I think
from
you're
out in the country. We swim in lakes and ponds and streams and things. Pools.
Two separate things.
All right, what do you got, Shanell? Swim.
Amen. Swim.
Women win.
You wrote swim too?
Yes, swim is it. Oh, that's why I thought we were all going to write swim. And I was like, we're all going to have the same answer. And then these guys come up with two fabulous answers. But we did better.
See, women don't think about
Nobody's talking to you, Jenna. No one's talking to you.
Hey, Ted, mute his ass. I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding.
His mute button is not that big.
Oh, yeah.
It's not going to cover my whole...
Sorry.
So since we have a minute or two here, so I'm going to ask you guys a question, and then you guys can just feel free to answer because I'd like to know your answers.
Okay.
And to put the end to our game for the evening, what do you think the biggest misconception is from man to woman when it comes to a relationship?
Expectations.
I think men overthink themselves.
The guys have no answers. They're not saying anything.
I'm working on
They
it.
don't know.
You guys think about that answer.
I'm kidding, boys.
No, actually, it's killing me. It's killing me. I agree with Jenna. Expectations. They're
Is
just
that
not.
the part that you're killing?
They're
me?
not the. They're not the same. You know, and it's hard to match them up. So, yeah, Jenna. Yeah.
Robert says size.
Robert, what were you thinking?
All right, Robert or Eric, what do you think?
Yeah, I'd have honestly. That's a very good answer, Gene. I would definitely say that expectations. That is pretty much spot on.
Oh shit! Are we no living with her now?
Oh no, I'll let it go. I'll forget. I've got a very short memory. I was in a coma in 2000. Well, it doesn't matter. But anyway, coma brain. It's actually a thing where you actually lose your memory, short term, long term. I'm waiting for mine to come back. So.
Oh, I thought you were going to tell us you forgot you were in a coma.
Oh, well, sometimes I do that too, I guess. I don't hold grudges because I.
If you don't mind me asking, how'd that happen?
A doctor nicked my colon during a routine laparoscopy, and he sent me home, and because he just didn't do what he was supposed to, I guess. And I was laying in bed for 48 hours dying. I was septic. And so by the time my body started shutting down, I had called everyone that I could think of, and nobody was available. And then I thought, oh my gosh, Jason's mom. So I called his mom, and she was able to bring me to the emergency room. And even if it was a tiny bump, go for it. Even if it was just a tiny bump, it felt like there was hot burning coal inside of me, and I started not being able to breathe. And so they finally get me into the emergency room. They make me wait for an hour because they just don't know what's going on. I tried to tell them. I said, I can't, and finally they get me into a room. They calm me down. They put sedatives, and I'm literally shaking. My body's going into shock. I'm literally dying right there. So the doctor said, this is serious. Yeah. And oddly enough, everybody on my entire family was in town at that point, but just wasn't there. I couldn't get a hold of them for the actual ride to the hospital. So here I have this tiny little, it's a little emergency room. And I've got my aunt, my mom, my sisters, and so all these people were in there. And I was trying to comfort them over thinking about myself, that's what I do. I always think about other people first. And the doctor got mad at me and he said, Jena, he said, this is serious. You could, and I could tell he was going to say, you may not wake up. And he said, you may wake up with an ostomy bag. And I was like, oh, and I was just trying to keep positive. So as they roll me away, my body's like starting to shake. I'm literally, my body is like going into shock. The doctor told my mom, he said, if we don't get her in here right now, she's dead within minutes. And they had a car accident victim come in who they wanted to get in right away. And thank God, my on-call surgeon, his name was Dr. Mystery, spelled mistry. I was kind of nervous about that, but he actually saved my life. He took my organs out. They put me in a coma right away so my body wouldn't move. They took my organs out, put them on the table, washed them off a couple of times. And after that, I've had years of trying to fix it, but it's never going to be fixed. I do suffer from chronic pain and nausea, but you know what? Life is good. I do what I can when I can. I don't when I can't.
So now when you go to the hospital, it's called Grover Clinical Hospital because you sued that guy and owned him, right?
Actually, no. They didn't pay for anything. I wrote the hospital and I said, I'm having a really hard time paying for all the medical, the medicines alone were costing me $1,000 at one point. And I said, is there anything you can do to help me? I thought this is why you have medical insurance. And I get a letter back from the offices of the bigwigs of this particular hospital. And they said, well, sorry, we don't want you to ever contact him again. You have no reason to contact him. Sorry about your luck, basically. And good luck in the future. Hope you feel better. That's all I got.
Wow.
I went, yes. And I worked, everybody was telling me, sue. And it wasn't until I found a Christian lawyer who told me, you know what? You got to let it go. You got to work on healing right now because this anger is going to eat you up and you will not heal. So that's when I decided, okay.
I think after I won my lawsuit, my anger would go away.
Oh, I never won. I didn't lose. I didn't even get to sue. I've been paying for all this out of my own money. So yeah, it's very, very expensive and it gets to be very, very aggravating at times because I can't walk up a step sometimes because I'm in so much pain. But other times I can go in the woods and rock and roll, and I do have pain medication that I'm currently on. And then I have breakthrough pain medication. So you just learn how to do that in a healthy way and not get to be using it in a bad way, the medication. Sure. So I'm very much about using them exactly how they're prescribed.
I guess you just got to count on karma to take care of things.
Hey, you know what? It's okay. I have had such a blessed life. I'm okay with all of this. And people have asked me to tell my story because there's so much more. I saw Christ. I was in places that, I mean, and everything was very vivid. So maybe if you ever, Ted, if you ever have a show on past lives, I'll be on it for you.
Yeah, NDEs would be a very interesting topic.
Mm-hmm.
I've had two.
Have you? I'd love to talk to you more about that. Oh, sorry, but
I had one when I was a child, and then I had one as an adult.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, you and I need to talk, darling. But we're taken away from this lovely show, so.
No, I was good
Go,
with it. I
Ted.
mean, the show, the game went great. I think we had fun. That's what matters, right? We
laughed.
did have a good time. And I think it's a good thing. It was good to see Tony DeVille in the chat room. We haven't seen him in the chat room before, so it was good to see him there. And everybody else playing along. I think we did well tonight, guys. I really do. For the first
I
time
had
playing
fun.
this game.
It was a
First
good
time
time.
playing this game.
Yeah.
I think it was fun.
And
The
the guys
name of
actually did win, so,
the cards that I'm using for the last part of the game, it's something called 5-second rule, and I kind of took the rest of it out and just Tony said down here, he said, that's right, chick, I have Crohn's, nothing like what you're going through, but I can at least a tiny bit. So
Crohn's is very difficult. My niece has Crohn's, and she's got a very, very, very bad case of it. So I'm hoping your case is a lot better than hers. So.
good. All right. Well, this is awesome. I've had a great time with you guys. It just went so fast, though, it seems, because we were playing the game. It just went really fast.
Well, thanks for having me, Teddy. I really did have a good time.
Well, you're welcome. You're welcome. I mean, that's what it was all about. We put the
Erick
emphasis
will
on
recover.
it.
It's okay.
Erick will recover. I wasn't sure how it was going to go because when you put out there, we put Venus versus Penus, man versus woman, and we weren't sure how it was going to go. I think we had a good show tonight. I really do.
So do we get a rematch with somebody, or
just got to get that potty mouth?
Is there going to be a rematch with somebody? You ready, Jena?
For a rematch? With new partners or old partners?
Could be either. I don't care.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'm up for it, definitely. I think this is such a good thing to talk about because there's so many people that actually don't want to ask their partners certain questions. So.
Well, we called this a game, but I mean, there are really issues that happen. Like we discussed this before, and we spent 3 or 4 hours on it backstage like a few nights ago, where there are topics that don't get said, and women and men do think differently about things, and sometimes the woman is kind of looking for one thing, and a man thinks it's something else, and the woman gets depressed, and and the men are right. What, Cliff? What?
Yeah, and the men are right. The women got to catch up to the men. We'll wait for them. It's okay.
I'm so sorry. I wasn't listening. Were you talking?
Ow. I had one feeling. It wasn't even a good feeling, and you heard it.
I know.
Bang!
Dale.
A missionary bell.
Well, I even thought about making this a bigger, better party. Maybe we'll bring in. I don't know why I'm on this kick lately, but I really think it would be fun to bring a drag queen in on this conversation and kind of use her as the judge.
Well, if you bring a drag queen, try to set up a drag king, and have them both with us.
Well,
a king and a queen.
It would be cool, but how many people can you get on here? Are there going to be enough people?
No, I can only do 6. So I can only do one other person. So that's why I have to have 2 and 2. But unless we all individually just played a different type of game, and everybody was for themselves instead of partnered up, and then we could do it that way.
That would be fun too.
That'd be good.
I really like my partner. She's really good. We won, obviously. I'm kidding. I'm just rubbing it in his face.
Tony DeVille says, Unc, this was great. Thank you to everyone for the laughs. So Tony DeVille says, thank you.
You're welcome, Tony.
Serious issues always are fun to play with, because it's fun to see how people really feel, and we know as individuals that we all have there's different ages here, and we all know
And then I have the same age.
that in each generation there may be different thoughts on the subject, so.
I don't know about different ages. Me and Eric are twins. I
I
got
was
the looks
wondering.
and he got the brains, but
I was
we're working with
wondering.
it. Yeah, that's the way it went.
You
A
guys
whole
are like,
whole lot of pretty, not too bright. I'm living the dream.
mm.
Jenna from Tony DeVille, he says, Jenna, if I can help, hit me up. Teddy will vouch for me. I'm not a creeper.
Aw,
No.
awesome.
Tony
Help
is the sweetest guy ever.
Cool. Help with what?
Anything that you need, I guess. He was
Helping
just
with
saying, hit
losing
me
the
up if you
cliff.
need any help.
Aw, thank
Help with
you.
losing to Cliff. Cliff,
So if
get
you guys
over it.
had-
You fell
so
over
before-
your cliff.
Before we leave, if you guys had one piece of advice to give to the other sex, what would it be?
Listen more.
Exactly.
There it is.
Communicate with each other.
Communication and respect. Don't ever lose that respect. Once you lose it, it's gone. And another thing, if you're with a partner and you're thinking about cheating, think about how fabulous the partner you is, and hopefully he is or she is, before you make that choice. Even if you're already on the way to go see this girl or guy, think about it. Do I really want to give what I have up? That's just my own personal piece of advice for you guys. Take it as you will.
Yeah.
Well, I just think
yeah.
I'm with you on that, because I really think that there's a lot of miscommunication in relationships, and it doesn't mean it has to be guy girl. It could be guy girl girl, whatever. But I do think that communication is the best, and we all say it, but there are so many people out there that just do not listen. They hear you, but they don't listen. You know what I
Yep.
mean? And your partner will agree with you, and then the next minute they'll do exactly what they weren't supposed to do.
That's because
know,
they
so-
hear and they don't listen. Exactly what you said.
Right.
I could be the loudest person in the room, and
No.
he still wouldn't hear me.
Oh, I make Jason hear me. If he's pretending to ignore me, I
Then
am
you
not
become
the
the
person.
That's
Easy,
such
girl.
an evil laugh.
Right?
I'm
Oh,
so
yeah.
scared.
Oh,
Turned into Ursula there for a second.
well, I mean, isn't that nice?
Oh,
Bless your heart.
oh.
I thought you'd get that, Ted.
Well, Cliff did too. That's why he said, "Bless your heart."
I love
Just don't be a Lorena Bobbitt.
No.
That's just taking the shortcut.
Paula
Shortcut.
Bowler.
Run-dun.
Paula's on here, and the problem is people listen to respond, not to understand.
You're right.
Yes,
And
that's exactly right, Paula.
Yeah, exactly.
People are
Exactly.
so concentrating on what they're going to say to what you're saying, they're not listening to what you're saying. They're trying to find their rebuttal. I've noticed that a lot. Like they just shut themselves down and they're trying to find the rebuttal in their head while you're going.
Yeah,
Right.
they're hearing what they want to hear so that they can refute that, and that's not listening. It's just
A
arguing.
lot of people too is we've become very. It's all about me.
Mm,
That's something that has become in our society
me
You
oriented.
Lately.
too, Tony.
extremely.
Yeah, but look at me.
You're fabulous.
Gotta be all about me.
God, could you see Cliff in drag?
I would love it.
I already told Teddy if he sets up that charity, I'm in. That charity event.
That would be so fun. It's too bad we
And-
couldn't fly somewhere and meet, with the people.
Yeah.
Jade was amazing. Jade was fantastic. And
Teddy,
He was my favorite.
I get Kyle
Mine too.
because I know he can help
Well,
me.
I love them all, but
They were great. They were all great, and they were all individuals.
exactly.
But I was gravitated towards Miss Purple.
Each one of them had such a fantastic personality trait. So
yeah.
individual yet awesome. I just love myself. I'm
The
queen.
late
Yeah,
cover, I
Jade-
kept thinking pageant queen. I don't know why.
Oh well, she was. She just won Miss Gay Pride, so she
was
was
hot.
very. Yeah, but
was hot.
Did you see
Rainbow
the way
Bright.
she was looking at me? Oh my God, it was embarrassing.
Wait. What was that? Something
Yeah,
just
I know.
was-
Something just walked behind you, Cliff. It was a young guy with a
I'm
mask.
trying to get Teddy in here to, look for ghosts, but he doesn't want to come over. He's scared. So that's probably
Well,
what it
when
was.
the ghosts start wearing masks, I don't think it's a ghost.
Yeah.
Clown mask.
The real
You
monsters are humans.
You saw
Yeah.
someone with a mask walk behind me?
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
I got to go and talk to Mercy. I'll see you guys later.
He's got plans in the bedroom tonight.
It's a special one tonight. Ooh.
They're having WrestleMania in there tonight.
I love it because Tony DeVille says I wear the pants in the
Exactly,
family. Casey tells me which ones to put on.
See, I wear the
Casey,
pants in
they're-
the family to let Mercy take them off me.
Oh, is that the only reason? I had no idea.
And I don't want to be arrested.
Oh, yeah, that might be bad.
Shit.
I've known Cliffy for a long time, and when I said dirty old man, I meant it. Maybe not the old.
Did I come
But, yeah.
across as dirty tonight, ladies?
No, you were almost a perfect gentleman.
Yeah. Smoke that, Teddy Vanson
Don't ask my
Well-
opinion.
guy.
Maybe I
Well,
really-
you know, Cliff.
Not make me take you ice fishing again.
Don't ask
Well,
my
you
opinion.
guys, thank you so much for being here and playing with me tonight. I appreciate it. Playing
It's
with
always
you
a fun
and-
time.
Oh, heck yeah.
yeah, Shanell, you can finally say you played with Teddy.
I'm
So
just
yeah,
going to keep that on the DL, okay?
there you go. I think it was fun, and I just appreciate you guys coming out and doing this tomorrow night on
More action
Talk.
we had this weekend.
He's got the mute
What's
button.
that? Oh, I love them.
I really
I
thought
want
you were
one.
going to have. My brain just farted, but the guy. What is his name? That has all the toys in his office.
Kenny?
Oh, Kenny Biddle.
Kenny Beetle. And I brought out my Ewok.
I love the Ewoks. They're beautiful.
Thanks,
I love 'em.
Paula.
Paula said, "Great show. Thank you. You're welcome." So tomorrow night, we are having a heavy metal music night. Tomorrow night, we are chatting with two
Raise the
heavy
horns.
metal, couple heavy metal dudes. John, the Vernomatic Verno from Metal Mayhem ROC, and Forever Metal Mark is joining us, and we're going to be talking about hair bands and rock music and heavy metal music and everything in between. So, you guys, if
I
you
only
like
German.
heavy metal, make sure you pop in tomorrow night.
And
It
I
should be
say
interesting.
rock on, rock on.
So, and they're going to answer questions and all that other stuff. So it'd be fun to figure out, their love for heavy metal and what it's all about. I've never been one of those guys.
I've never been into heavy metal, but the one thing that I've noticed about heavy metal listeners is they are deep into it. Like they love it. So
And
Good
they're
night,
some of the
Trish.
nicest people in the world. That's the thing. Metalheads are some of the nicest people in the world. Even though it doesn't look that way, but they really are.
Yeah, I and some of the things like what they please tell me there is going to be more trivia. We play a lot of different games on here, Tony. In fact, some night if you want to come on and be a part of this, you're more than welcome. So we have a few games that we play at the end of the night, and this one we just decided to make it the whole night, make it a game. But one thing I found out that was pretty interesting with the heavy metal guys is that what they think is heavy metal, because I wouldn't have classified some of those bands as heavy metal. I've never considered Kiss as heavy metal, but they do.
Oh yeah.
I would.
So
I grew up
they're
on
more-
this, and I never thought of them as
They're
heavy
the
metal.
founding fathers of heavy metal.
Yeah, they were the old.
I actually thought of them as the
Metal.
founding
Platform
fathers of glam rock.
glam rock. That's what
I
I
like
thought they
glam
were.
rock
Glam
too,
rock.
but it's different from heavy metal. And I'm a German. I love my German metal bands. There are a few good American bands.
See,
But-
I'm considering like Metallica as heavy metal.
That's a good one.
Well, prior to
Judas
the Black
Priest.
Yeah, Judas Priest is definitely one they consider heavy metal. Yeah. Tuesday night, I don't have a show, so I'm not sure what we're going to do for Tuesday night yet. I haven't gotten. That's the only night I don't have booked for next week.
All right, everybody come out over to my house. Party at my house.
That's social distancing at its finest.
We can get it all crazy up in here.
Well, I may just open it up to anybody on Tuesday night if anybody wants to come on and we can chat about whatever. Just because we haven't done one of those shows, maybe we can
Cool.
come up with a topic. And guys, that is something that I started with Talk with Teddy. Was I picked you picked the topic, I picked the guest, and we have not done that yet. It's been a month, and I'm still waiting for you guys in the chat rooms to pick a topic when our guest is here, so that we can fuck off with Teddy on Tuesday. Thank you. Wing it Tuesday. There you go. But yeah, the whole premise behind it is, I get a guest and you guys throw a topic at us and we try to figure our way through the topic.
I think that's actually a great idea.
I think it's a great idea. So you guys just got to start picking a topic. So
It's kind of like Liar's Dice, only for grown-ups.
maybe Tuesday night I can get Tony DeVille on here. So Tony, Tuesday night, maybe we can get you on here with us and we'll get a couple other people. And Cliff, you're not busy Tuesday night, are you?
Dude, I'm old, fat, and I got bad knees. I'm never busy.
I guess he doesn't do it doggy style.
There you go. So maybe.
I bet he does. I bet he does.
It's modified, okay? It is what it is.
Modified, yes.
The one person can stand up and do doggy style. Chicka, chicka, yeah.
Bow, chicka, bow,
I have pub chairs too. But I'm still
metal
5'2".
baby.
Jenna, how tall
All right,
are
so-
you?
I'm about 5'5".
Oh, you're taller than me.
How tall are you?
5'1"3/4", and I get all 3/4. Don't take them away.
Really? I didn't realize that you were so
Oh,
not
height
tall.
challenged.
Height
she's
challenge.
like I said last night. She's a cute hobbit.
Aww.
I'm a hobbit.
So, Cliff,
okay. I buy my
Tuesday
shoes
night,
in
you and
department
Tony.
What?
You and Tony, Tuesday night.
Me and Tony are going to do what Tuesday night?
Be on
I
the
don't
show.
even know him. Is he going to buy me dinner afterwards?
Call you in the morning?
Yeah, right, at least.
I'd take you out to a nice seafood dinner and never call you again.
Can we barter?
Yeah, right.
Barter.
Look, I'll do
know
this,
he's
but I want
bartering.
Red Lobster, goddammit.
I cooked for them for 2 years.
Yeah, so I guess that's what Tuesday night's going to be. We're going to have Tony DeVille and Cliff Cameron. We're going to have those two gentlemen, guys, on here. I'm a good friend to have. I'm a professional tattoo artist, he says.
Dude, because I need a new tat.
There you go.
I do not have a tat on my body. One day I may. I
Tried
don't
it.
know. I may
Yeah,
try.
neither do I.
My younger brother said he'd never get a tat, and then his son passed, and he got his son's actually had a card made up because he was a chef, and he had the Shane star made up and put on his arm.
Oh,
So yeah,
that's so special.
Well, I can tell you this, that Tony DeVille does not do tats. He does tattoos, and he will correct you.
Tattoos, sorry.
They don't use that word tat. I know I've gotten yelled at several times for it, but if you ever decide you want to get a tattoo, that would be the guy to go to. Him
what
and
if
his
we
wife,
put the
Casey,
word
they're
tit
fantastic.
before the tat?
That's
A
tit
tit
for tat.
Right. Will we get in trouble with that?
No.
What if he said
Because I'm
tat
always
for tit?
about tit for tat.
A tat for tit. A tat for tit.
Oh my goodness.
I think
Yeah.
you guys are getting more tired than I am.
We're getting a little crazy here.
Hey,
Getting a
I
little
have a
loose.
man's brain. I think dirty all the time.
Tony DeVille says, I'm a 21-year veteran tattoo artist, been on TV and shit like that too.
Dang.
Nice.
Yeah, Tony's an amazing artist.
Tony,
He
if I
is.
do choose to get a tattoo, where are you from?
Do 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 do.
One of your favorite states, Jenna.
Maybe he didn't hear me.
Jenna, one of your favorite states.
I've got a lot of favorite states. Washington?
Wrong,
Texas?
wrong side of the world.
Not Texas. Pennsylvania?
Go over by the East Coast and a
Oh,
little.
Boston? I love Boston. Favorite states over on the East Coast?
Baltimore.
Oh, Baltimore, yeah. I love Baltimore,
Baltimore's
but
not a
it's not one of my
state.
favorites.
I thought the state was though.
Baltimore is not a state.
Maryland is. I said
Yes,
it's one of
you
your
said what
favorite
state, and then you said Baltimore. Baltimore's not a state.
That's the city he's in. If I say
Isn't
the
it-
city, you know it's in a state.
Ocean City is in Maryland, right? Ocean City, Maryland.
Shots fired.
All right, guys, I gotta get going too. You guys have an awesome night. How long is this show, Teddy?
The show, I mean, it's technically it can be over right now. It's not a problem. I mean, if you have to go, honey. Not a problem.
Can I say goodbye tonight? I have to wake up and I gotta go do Mother's Day things tomorrow. I want to be fresh-faced.
Hey,
So-
you're fine.
All right. Well, this has been such an awesome show. Thank you so much for having me on. Thank you, everyone, for being awesome. But just letting you know, we did really win. So anyway,
All right, Jena.
talk to you soon.
Bye, Jenna.
Bye,
you guys,
Jenna.
You guys and mommies have a good Mother's Day.
Will do. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, partner.
And I have to go do what Shanell told me to do at the beginning of the show, so I'll catch you guys later too.
Oh, you're leaving?
He's got to go pee.
I gotta go pee.
So go pee and come back.
He's got to go make wee-wee.
You're not involved. There's no wee in this. What's the matter with you, woman?
It's yes, go.
All right, I'll see you
All right,
guys later.
All right, you take care, Cliff.
All
See
right,
you,
bye,
Cliff.
guys.
Thanks
All
for
right,
being my partner tonight.
There you go. So we're going to actually end the show. We're going to play the outro to get out of here. Thank you guys for joining us. If you guys want to hang out in the back room, we'll be there in just a second. Thank you and my guests for joining me here on Talk with Teddy. Tune in tomorrow night when we get to do this all over again. Be safe and look out for one another. Don't forget that Talk with Teddy is on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. So please go and subscribe. Thank you.